destroying consistently some kind of technology. Is there a historical implication here?
Reunited and it feels so good.
What's up, man?
What up, bro?
Chilling.
Bad guy's been like fucking what, 3 months? 2 months?
It's been a hot minute.
Holy fucking shit, dog. We're back.
Welcome back.
Guess who's back? Back again. My mothers are back. What's up, man? How you been?
Chilling, bro.
Bro, we got a lot of catching up to do, dog.
There's so
And a
much
lot
been
of
going on.
explaining to the people too, bro.
Yeah, there's just been a lot of stuff going on in our lives. The life just keeps going. It's something that I mean, in the what's it called? In the interim, is that the right word? In the interim, I mean, life-changing things have happened. I lost my grandma. I've had to think about, what happens after we die. I mean, obviously, like, I've thought about since that sort of thing since like high school, and I just had to give it a little bit more thought, like what really happens, because like my dad's going through it like pretty bad. He lost his mom.
Yeah, same thing with my dad, bro. He took it hard, bro.
Yeah,
hard, dog. Like, he would be out drinking the whole night by himself, sitting outside sometimes. I'd have to go out there with him.
Yeah.
I understand, 100%.
So there's been a lot of things going on in our lives. Just a lot of things.
I got
moving.
a whole brand new life.
You have a lot going on at your house. And well, I want to say, okay. So first of all, let's kick it off and say, hey, we're christening this new podcast
Fucking
studio.
Cheers, bro.
Cheers, bro.
Hell yeah.
And
before we go on, let me introduce our guest. We've known this motherfucker since what? We were
in high school. I've known him since high school.
Sophomore year of me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Sophomore. I was probably like around there. I'm older than Juan a little bit, but
dude. Yeah. Fucking Tim, bro. Thank you for coming, bro.
Hey, Tim.
Thank you for having me on.
I haven't seen you in
Tizzle.
a long time.
What's all his nicknames, dog? Tim Tizzle.
Tim Tizzle.
Rim.
Timberly.
El Rine. Timothy the Tooth. Remember that movie when you were little, Timmy the Tooth?
Timmy the Tooth? I don't think so.
I just gave him that one right now, bro.
Timmy the Tooth.
Hey, welcome, bro.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming through with us, bro.
And this is what our second guest? Second or third?
Nah, bro. It's like
third, because it was Gotti, Chewy,
and then him.
Okay, so here's our third guest. We don't have a lot of guests on here, but
when we do, they're fucking sick, bro.
Yeah, they're basically all our friends. We're not gonna have like celebrities on here.
Yeah, no.
But actually, this friend is a celebrity.
Yeah, you're in a fucking rock man, dude. And he's published 2 fucking books.
He's published books. You're the most famous person that I know.
That's really sad.
That just tickles. Bro, fucking congrats on your books, dude.
Thank you very much, man.
Let me walk away with the copy.
For sure. I actually brought it in. Just,
all right, cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. That was loud.
No,
Yeah, these mics are sensitive.
Bro, fucking congrats, dude.
Thank you.
Congrats, bro. I had the pleasure of having a couple beers with Timmy before you got off of work, dog. Before you were being a slave, bro.
You guys are lucky.
Yeah.
I tell you to tell your dad you got chlamydia at the toilet, bro. Like, you need to go get tested,
I gotta
bro.
go. My shit burns. I gotta get the fuck out of
here. Hey, Dad, I tested all the hot dogs. They all fit. Going home.
No, bro. The one that he said earlier about the pasta.
Pasta? What was
Remember
the pasta?
where he goes, well, okay, so the backstory was Frank's working at the restaurant. Me and Tim had got off work early. We're kicking it. Mm-hmm. And I told Tim, it would be a cool idea to go to the restaurant and fuck with Frank so he gets in trouble, right? And then Tim was like, what did you say? He goes, yes. You put magic mushrooms in my pasta.
let me dip my magic mushroom in all your red sauces.
Oh my god, bro, comedy, dude.
My dad wasn't there today. I think we could have pulled it off.
Bro, we should have took like a whole ounce of mushrooms and just fucking dosed everybody, bro. We lost all his fucking clientele and shit.
Introduce him to bestscore.com.
Best score. What the fuck?
Holy shit, bro. Well, anyways, welcome, Tim.
Thank
you for finally getting on here, bro.
Hell
Appreciate
yeah.
you, dog, and
No, I'm really happy to be here. I'm looking forward to this, and we get to tell spooky stories.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is gonna be our little Halloween. Sorry for being gone for so long. You know, but as Frank was saying, life has fucking
It hasn't stopped. It doesn't stop.
threw a big curveball at me, bro.
Yeah.
Big fucking curveball. You know, but the homie Juan is fucking doing happier than ever, bro. Got a good fucking holiday, dog. I became part of the Mustang Club with you.
Oh,
Caught me a nice little Mustang.
You picked up one of our friends'
Yeah.
car.
The fucking Coyote 5.0. But yeah, I mean, everything is fucking tip top magoo. You know what I mean? But like you were saying about your grandma, you know, rest in peace, bro. And you already know.
Thank you.
You know, we had you know, whatever you need, we're here, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, like you were saying, dude, my dad, dude, same thing, bro. I know exactly what you went through, bro. Like, you know. And it sucks seeing your jefito aguitado, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're like, fuck. Like, you know. But I mean, it's life, bro, you know? Hey, Frank, what are you smoking on? Drogadito.
Oh, it's hilarious. They were giving away, like, because I bought so much weed at this store.
Now that you're not a truck driver, bro.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck.
Asshole.
I buy a lot of weed.
I'm so jealous, dude.
So if anybody out there wants to sponsor me, hit me up. Hit me in the DMs. But no, they hit me. They said that like I acquired enough points at this dispensary. They're like, you get a free little jar of pre-rolls. I'm like, cool.
Shit.
And I fell in love with the picture on here. It's probably a mixture of like Gorilla Glue and birthday cake. But
Okay, bro. So now
it's
that
called Gorilla Cake.
now that it's history,
And then the picture on there is fucking hell. And that sealed the deal. I wanted that one.
now that this shit is history, right?
Yeah.
And we could kind of incriminate ourselves for the first episode why we never fucking released it. Why don't you tell a story when we went to fucking well, no, not Cathedral City. What was that fucking the B-Reels dispensary, the Dr. Green Thumb? Where was it in? Is it Cathedral City?
Fuck, I don't remember. Almost by Palm Springs, almost, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
What
shit.
happened when we bought these skimpiest fucking joints? They were
Oh,
$10
yeah.
fucking dollars, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, they were like literally toothpicks.
We went there to get like B Reels like
Yeah, we
like
did
his
too,
house
bro.
shit, like his actual.
I was
like,
telling him on
and
the
we,
show.
and we got
Yeah.
a bunch of it too.
Yeah.
And then we were kind of looking around the shelves. We still had like a little extra money to spend. We're like looking around the shelves, and there was these little packages of 2 joints, half-gram joints each, and they were, fucking so strong, dude. We sat
got
there
fucking obliterated, dog.
like beyond like what it
I
should
almost
have
fucking
been.
threw up in the bathroom, dude.
Yeah.
Over a fucking toothpick-sized joint.
It was half a gram of weed, and we smoked the whole joint by like to ourselves. Like
Yeah,
between us.
we just shared one because we were taking the good shit home.
Yeah, to
And we were
enjoy.
just wanted a little fucking cheap $10
just
pinner
to fuck around in the
to get a little head change. Oh my god,
and
dog.
it's really cool. Like the Be Real, like what's it called?
Dr. Green Thumbs. Yeah, shout out to them, bro. They're fucking legit, dog.
Like in the back, you can like it's like one of the few places in California where you can buy weed and
And
then
smoke it on premises.
right
it has
there.
a lounge.
They have a lounge
Like
with
a brewery, dog.
Xboxes.
Yeah.
They got
Shit like that.
they got like table games. We were playing a game of chess that like honestly I was like losing my mind trying to beat you.
fucking Frank was stuck on it like, what the fuck?
We were there for like a good 30
Yeah,
minutes
dude.
on that game. Like
Oh my god, bro. We got obliterated, bro.
On this topic, real quick, could I just throw out there that there's this a dispensary out in Miramar?
What is it
Miramar.
called?
I don't remember. It's there's this big ass pyramid, and when you turn right at the pyramid, it's literally right there. You just drive down the street and it says dispensary, like it just yells it at you.
Okay.
Like, so you go there and they sell this fat ass jar of 24 joints for $60,
What?
and one joint will fuck you up.
Oh, dude.
So
What
you
the
get fucked
fuck?
up 24 times for $60.
fuck.
Let me
Awesome.
let me put you on game, Tim.
Where's this at?
This is I could find. I'll tell you after. Like I'll look for it on maps and find it.
Shout out to those guys.
Yeah.
That's a sick deal.
Let me, bro.
Just go through the penny saver. Shout out to these guys.
Let me put you on game, Tim.
Who cares?
If you want some fire fucking weed, dog, hit up the fucking Dr. Green Thumbs. And you got one in San Diego now.
Yeah.
They just opened one. Bro, ask Frank. But Frank is not the type to spend a lot of money on designer weed, bro.
Nah.
This is one fucking weed that he will fucking spend the
Yeah.
money on, bro. Like,
If you're driving, I'll go buy a bunch
bro,
of it.
Like, how is it though?
It's the greatest shit I've ever smoked.
Legit, dog. Like, it's so fucking good. It doesn't put you over the top. It just leaves you
in a
at
good
the perfect
mellow,
fucking mellow.
You feel like you're Be Real with like the sunglasses, chilling. Like it was made for him. Like
That's crazy.
Bro, the best fucking shit I've ever smoked in my life, dog.
I've yet to buy the joints made by the guy from the Grateful Dead. They sell them at my dispensary, and I'm like, this has to be the most mellow fucking weed of all time. Like a 90-year-old hippie made this.
it's probably got like potpourri in it. It's got like lavender, some shit.
Unless
in
you're
it. It's
sorry
really
to,
really smooth shit too.
sorry to burn out our homie Krook,
What
but
happened
unless
to
you're the
Krook?
homie Krook,
What happened?
you want to stay away from the insane bro.
Okay, this guy, he's like this coworker we used to
before
have.
I'm sorry,
We
would I
gave him
interrupt you? Cheers, bro. Thank you for the
Yeah, no,
IPAs,
I
dog.
think we cheers
We
already.
didn't. Yeah, well, you gave me a
I'm
delicious
donated.
IPA.
Oh, Tim, yeah, you didn't get it in. On
What are
the
you
show.
drinking? What are you drinking, Frankie? What you
Oh.
got?
So I don't drink a lot, but I needed to get a beer because we're christening this new place.
Right.
Like, hopefully, like this.
It's
goes-
our champagne, our little
this is our-
celebration.
A little
yeah.
celebration. So
Right.
I figured I'd have a beer with you, and I have
You
this.
got the good
haze-
shit, bro.
This well, I went to Winco and picked up fucking a 12-pack of like a variety or something, and it was a Stone something like I can't remember all of
Oh
them.
my
But there's
God,
the
dude, that
delicious,
tastes so fucking
delicious
good, bro.
IPA, which last time I had it, I was like I really enjoyed it. So that's a really good IPA, and
Tim
I really
Tizzle.
wanted it.
You good, bro?
So if anybody's out there and looking for a good, it's a solid IPA. It's not gonna be like, it's
Is it just balanced? Like it's,
It's
not
just-
super hoppy?
it's
or-
well balanced.
fucking delicious,
exactly,
bro. Like,
exactly.
it's a
Well
fucking
balanced.
good-
It's got that skunkiness that I'm looking for when I buy it, like when I get an IPA. But it's amazing. Like if you're looking for an IPA,
It's Stone
check
is
that
the
out.
way. Yeah,
Stone.
bro. So, like I was telling you at dinner, right?
Yeah.
My girl, right? So a lot of people might know that know me, what's going on in my life right now. A lot of people don't, because I'm not close. Well, they don't know me on a personal level. You guys know what's going on, right?
Yeah.
But I met a beautiful person, bro, and she got me, bro. Right? So our second date,
Damn, got him.
bro.
Killed the podcast.
Nah, it's all good, dog.
She sprayed the player. She sprayed the pimp.
Man, dog. She got me, bro. She got me, dog. Anyways, our third date, we end up going to Carlsbad, to the beach, spend the whole weekend there, whatever, right? The whole fucking plan was to go to Stone, where we're drinking right now,
Yeah.
right? We weren't about to go, but I said, well, fuck it, we're here.
Yeah.
I said, what the fuck? I did fucking 3 hours in traffic not to go to Stone. I said, we're fucking going. We went, we had the fucking best time. Dude, shout out to fucking Stone Brewery in Escondido, bro.
They know what they're fucking
Oh
doing.
my
Fuck,
god,
yeah.
dude, the fucking food is amazing. It's fucking cheap.
The garden is gorgeous,
And it's
dude.
fucking gorgeous, bro.
My friends from Arizona come out and they're just like, "What the fuck is this place?"
And shout out to my girl,
It's
dog.
just like
'cause
another. You're in another like planet. It
Yeah.
just feels
Yeah,
like
yeah,
you're
yeah.
somewhere else. You're not here wherever this earth is.
shout out to my girl, cause she's nothing but Coronas. That's all she knows, right? Ever since she started dating me, bro, now she's like, "Hey, let me have a sip of your IPA. Oh, let me try this IPA. Let me try." Like, she's willing to try them.
That's
I
awesome.
took her to Stone, bro. We got fucked, bro. Dude, but it was fucking amazing. And then talk about food. We had an appetizer that was mac and cheese, fresh mac and cheese, like made with like big pasta and everything. Oh my god, bro,
Fuck yeah.
delicious, dog. Fucking delicious. I had beer battered fucking tacos.
Yeah.
I believe, I forget what she had. I think she might have had. Oh, she had the birria.
Oh,
The
nice.
birria. They had the birria tacos there, and then we had the mac and cheese of them. Oh, dude,
Frank,
That's so
fucking.
fucking good.
you remember the beer that we fucking had that
Let's go get beer right now.
I took Frank to this place called what is it, Mi Padrino or something?
I forget because like we went to a bunch of places. I try
Where's
to
that at?
remember all these places that we went to.
Okay.
Al Camino Real. This place.
For a couple months, we were trying to get breakfast burritos every
Oh,
Saturday.
burrito boys.
Oh, you guys got him though. You
Yeah.
guys got it because he showed me.
Yeah, we got like 4 burritos. The burrito boys lived briefly, but we flew brilliantly and too close to the sun.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's over, but
No, it's
we can
just
eat
for
right
right
now.
now.
Hang out somewhere.
Bro,
We're just going Phoenix mode right now.
dude,
Gonna rise from the ashes.
fucking shout out to Stone, bro. Shout out to Stone.
Hell yeah.
But check this out. As I was telling Tim, we should plan a trip to that podcast. I was showing them to the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast when they do that. Yeah,
shit?
I want to do that shit with them. Let's take this fucker to Catiro City,
We
dog.
saw a fucking UFO. We were like on our way to see
I
that.
was telling them, dog. I was
Dude,
telling
it was
them.
fucking crazy. We saw this fucking thing. Like it looked like an eye made out of a balloon. Like, you know the Mylar balloons?
Yeah.
It looked like that. It was a Mylar balloon looking thing, but the size of a bus. That big, and then it winked and disappeared.
Yeah, fool. And then we would, like I told you, we would fucking drive down the street a little more, down the freeway,
And then it
it'll fucking
appeared again.
reappear again.
Okay. Did I ever tell you about the UFO that I saw out in Carlsbad?
No.
Okay. I could tell you guys because it's hard to
Hold on.
describe.
I brought that list.
Okay.
give me a second. I'm gonna run out
got
the
it.
room.
Go
I'll be
for
right
it.
back, guys.
Go for it. So where'd you see that? Carlsbad?
Carlsbad
Ocean?
on Palomar Airport Road when
I know
you're
where
driving
that's at.
down.
Yeah.
When you're heading towards the ocean.
Mm-hmm. I know exactly. That's where the fucking Charlton is at, and the Legoland down at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, man.
So what did you see?
Okay, so I'm driving and something flashes in the sky and it catches my eye, right? And I look up at it and I'm still trying to focus on the road,
right.
but I'm looking up and there's just this perfect triangle like this,
What the fuck?
right? And it's just this silver triangle, but you can tell it's 3-dimensional.
Right.
And I'm like, what the fuck is that? And my ex-girlfriend looks out the window and she's like, whoa, what is that? I'm like, you see that too? She goes, it's a triangle. I'm like, yeah.
Bro, and that's where they're seeing all their fucking Tic Tacs and shit coming out of the fucking coast in San Diego.
Well, get this. So I'm looking at it and it just goes and disappears. It literally just tilts and the sun hits it a different way and it disappears. I'm like, where the fuck did it go? A minute later, it shows back up and then does it again. It disappears again. And I'm like, no way. So a good month or two go by. And this guy that lives out, I don't know if it was in Irwindale or Palmdale or fucking Bakersfield, just some faraway place. He says, I saw the diamond in the sky again on Facebook at 2 a.m. And I'm like, I get like
fuck.
chills.
Yeah.
And so I start messaging him, I'm like, what did you see? And he's like, why? I'm like, what did you see? He's like, did you see it too? I'm like, okay, what did you see? So he tells me what he sees. It's exactly what I
What
saw.
you saw, right?
So I tell him what I saw, and he goes, that's right. He goes, it spins and it disappears. I'm like, yes.
Holy fuck, dude.
And so I go, where do you live? Like, where do you live around? And he lives near either an Air Force or a naval base.
Okay, yeah.
I think an Air Force base. And I'm like, I saw it over in Carlsbad by Pendleton.
Yeah.
My belief is that it's not like an alien. My belief is that it's some type of...
You think it's like a military reverse engineered craft?
Yeah, like an aircraft that they have. Because we saw it by 2 military bases. And it's just weird, like...
You did hear about the Bob Lazar story, right?
No.
You're not familiar with that? Okay, well, Bob Lazar was a physicist, right, Frank? Mm-hmm. He got hired by the government, and he ended up getting taken to Area 51, but S4, where all the UFOs are at. And he said they're not from this world, but we have them, and we could fly them.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So... That's wild, dude. That's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. I have a friend. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know.
Right.
But, so, his grandpa worked for the military.
Okay.
And no kidding, no bullshit, on his deathbed, called his family in.
And fucking laid everything out.
His conversation with them was, I've seen aliens. They're here. We're working with them. I've seen them and I've seen their aircraft.
I fucking believe it, dude.
And it's like, why would you use your dying
words
to tell your family some bullshit?
Some bullshit, yeah.
I believe it
There's no-
100%. Dude, have you not been going through like
why would they
Instagram?
make it up? Just their whole legacy of being this person, paying his taxes, going...
He's some crazy asshole. Fuck him.
Like, everything. Like,
Bro,
he would just throw it all away.
The past
just
3 months.
For what? And then that's what they say about, like, generals, too. When, like, that general, whoever that wrote The Day After Roswell, that's a good fucking book. If you haven't read it, like, anybody out there, check that fucking book out. Philip Corso, Major General, I think that something or another. I can't remember his title, but his book is fucking amazing. Pay him his money, or his family, or whoever gets that money, whatever. Get that book. It's fucking good. Why would he make that up? Why would he make up all the shit that he said about like how they recovered everything in Roswell? All the shit that they picked up, all the bodies,
people
that they took them, and then they apparently shot one of them, like because it was still alive, kind of like helping one of the other ones out or something. Because they recovered like 3, like each. So there was like 4 or 5 like crashes that actually happened in that area. The Roswell in 1947 is the one they talked about the most. Socorro is another one, and then there's like a bunch of like different ones. Apparently, they shot one of them at one of these times.
Bro,
Which is
the
fucked
last
up.
3
Why would you shoot the thing?
the last 3 fucking months, I haven't seen nothing but UFO sightings on the internet.
I don't really carry a net around or anything.
Big butterfly net.
Things trying to catch one and shit.
How do you catch it?
Like fucking SpongeBob when they're fucking shooting all those fucking all the characters with nets and shit, thinking they're aliens.
I shrink wrap this son of a
Bro,
bitch.
no shit. The last 2 months, nothing but fucking sightings on Instagram. People like posting fucking recordings. And it's not like a little fucking light in the sky. It's a little light that's moving in fucking triangles, left turns, right turns. No aircraft could do that.
There's like these airline pilots that recorded something like,
and they're
some
so
of them
high
like
up,
spinning in like in what they calling like a racetrack pattern. They just go around in circles, and then there's like 2 of them like going the opposite directions from each other, and then it'll always originate from like the smaller star on the Big Dipper, or like the one in the corner, the most bottom one or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. I'm not an astronomer, guys. Truth be told, I didn't go to astronomy school. But what was it called? They originate from like the Big Dipper, like the bottom star from the Big Dipper. They come out of there for whatever reason, and they're like, he said that he noticed, or one of the things that he noticed was a shooting star. While these 2 things were like orbiting each other, he saw a shooting star. He's like, "Oh, cool, the shooting star!" And it turns into one of those fucking things.
Oh,
it starts doing the fucking pattern too. Like these things are fucking like kind of funny. Like,
all right, Tim. So let me ask you something, bro. You
like,
just
what are the chances while like you're witnessing a UFO? Also, there's a shooting star. But guess what?
It's not a fucking shooting star.
To be perfectly honest with you, I am surprised.
Let me ask you something, bro. You kind of just answered my question right now, but you think it's reverse engineering from the government, right? Do you think it's something else too from another fucking solar system? Another biological being?
Without getting into it like too deeply, I in no way, shape, or form believe that we're alone in the universe.
100%, dude. I feel the same way.
The fact is, we found living matter on an asteroid or a meteorite, where it's like, okay, that's alien life. Whether you like it or not, that's alien life.
Right.
You know, what else do you want? The universe is big. We're in a small pocket of it. So it's like, I think that if anything's here, we're basically in a harvesting phase where it's like they're so advanced, they're just using us for what they need us for. And that's why we get those hillbillies that come out, I got abducted and blah, 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 blah. It's like, yeah, because they're probably just picking ones that is like, okay, no one will believe this thing.
But they have abducted people like Betty and Barney Hill. Have you heard of that case?
No.
No? It's this interracial couple back in like the 50s, right? 55? 50, some 57.
That was the car.
Like
one of the first cases right there. The most famous case.
They were coming back home from their honeymoon. They went to like Niagara Falls. They lived in Portsmouth. I
already forgot to.
I remember the name of the city. They lived in Portsmouth.
Okay.
And they moved around a bunch. They actually lived in like North Carolina. He lived in North Carolina for a little bit. And they met because he was like he had to get a job somewhere, and then he was in the Boston area. And I think he cheated on his wife with her or something. I don't know. This is a long. It's a really interesting story. These people are
allegedly
real. Like, and that's what like the whole abduction thing. Like, people can sometimes make fun of it, but it's I take it pretty serious, because Travis Walton was also abducted out of Heber, Arizona.
Man, fuck that, bro. They can abduct me, dog. Just give me some good weed. Take me to Saturn. I'm good, dog. I'll do the medical exams on me. Just don't fucking try to probe me.
the vocalist from Hypocrisy, I'm pretty sure, has claimed abduction.
Yeah.
To
Really?
the point where the Swedish government or wherever they're from, they're basically like, hey, if you want to keep releasing your music, you're gonna stop talking about that, okay?
What the fuck?
And so whatever the fuck that means, like,
Well, just like
Does he speak English? Like, is he from? He's from like what country? Sorry,
I think Sweden.
Sweden.
Oh,
Does he speak
shit.
English?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
Do you think we can have him on the podcast?
Hypocrisy's a big band.
Yeah, bro. That's a no, dog.
They're friends.
Oh no.
That's a fucking
Because
no.
you know, like a lot of people in like big bands.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I just assumed that you knew people like that.
That would be badass if I knew Hypocrisy.
Oh, shout out Hypocrisy.
Hell yeah. Listen to those guys.
Just like Blink 182.
Yeah.
They
exactly.
would ridicule fucking Tom DeLonge so much, you know. Even Travis Barker went on Rogan and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I'm kind of like," you know.
They kind of like dismiss him or whatever.
And then look what happened, bro. All that shit ended up being true.
yeah,
It was fucking wild, bro. What's up? What would you want to get abducted or what? You go on a
not
burn
really.
ride?
They don't treat you nicely.
You wouldn't want to go on a burn ride? They treat you nicely, fool. They give
If
fucking.
they let me,
they were
if they
trying
give me
to
the
give
keys to the
Betty a
UFO,
book,
yeah, I'll
fool.
go.
They were trying to give Betty a book, fool.
Huh?
They were trying to give Betty a book. They're nice.
Nah, but the other fool took it back. He's like, nah, ultimately, nah, we don't let you take shit home.
She's like, look, we already probed you. We fucked around with you. At the least we could do is give her a book.
They gave his husband an STD. Yeah, they gave him like warts on his dick. It was like in a circle around his dick, like, or a circle on his dick.
Oh,
I don't
hell
remember.
no.
But
Oh,
it was on his dick. They left a like a STD on his shit.
Bro, what if they give you like the bombest fucking weed you've ever had in your life, dog? Like,
I mean,
you think that would make up for it?
that'd be
Answer
cool.
the question.
I guess. I mean, I would go at that point.
They're like, look, dog, we're gonna give you the most fire shit ever, and we're gonna take you to Neptune to check out.
What do they want in return?
We're gonna have to do a full medical exam, bro.
Full medical exam.
Just like the
I just
fucking,
passed
hey,
one.
just like the DOT one. Fool, they're gonna pull your nuts.
I just did one. I mean, I can't get
See,
it.
you did it for nothing. You had to pay that fucker to pull your nuts, dog. Like,
I was some
these
lady. It
fools
was
are
pretty
giving
cool. Shout out to that place right there on like that's it in the 215. I can't remember. It's called like Professional Truck Drivers or some shit. Like, I can't remember some bullshit name. But like this lady's really cool looking.
Let me pull on your nuts. And she pulled his plums, dog. Lucky. There's always some fucking dickhead doing it, bro. We're gonna do this like a little fucking Halloween episode.
Yeah.
Tim.
Yeah.
So obviously you believe in the paranormal.
Oh,
because
yes.
you've had some fucking experiences.
Yes. I'm skeptical, but yes.
You're still skeptical.
I'm skeptical. I don't believe every person that says, I saw a ghost. It's like,
yeah.
really? Did you?
Why would they make it up?
Because a lot of people think they see stuff, or my TV turned off. There was a ghost. It's like you're.
Yeah, there is a lot of people that are fucking
You're-
batshit crazy, bro, or schizophrenic, dog. Like,
You think they believe themselves though? Or
yeah,
like,
they do. They 100% do, and
That's-
they want to
yeah.
fuck. That's the problem, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
That's why I'm so skeptical. It's like
Yeah.
I if you have a convincing story, I'm not gonna tell you. Oh no, you know.
see, like, for example, like the UFO that I see
I
in my
take them as
backyard.
serious as possible. I mean, until
you can't- you gotta-
until their story falls apart, then you can. I mean, you have to kind of vet them. I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna believe everybody, but like take people at their word. I mean,
You,
why not?
you gotta
No,
kind of.
I'm with you on
And-
that.
Because what if they did see something?
That's what I mean by
you
if their
just-
story has no merit, then it's like, you know.
I just kind of want to hear it.
I just love spooky stuff.
No, I love the idea that like believing that there's still magic in the world. So
There is, dude.
So I'll
there
just
is.
entertain somebody's crazy shit. For
There's
a little
a-
while.
there-
And then
there-
once I see them, they're like not on the level. You can kind of tell when people are are out of balance in their life. So it comes through in their story.
Start talking about Herbalife and Trump, and I just
And then this is that person. But what if there's a real story? If it's a real story, they'll stick to their facts.
yeah.
They'll tell you what it happened because it happened to them, and then at that point, it's your choice to believe it or not. And I'll go with fuck it. Yeah, give me that fucking ghost story.
Yeah. No, I mean, okay, so
But I believe you because you're my fucking friend.
Well,
like,
yeah.
we're way long. Like I've known you for way long. Why would There's no reason for you.
What do I have to gain from lying to you about this?
That's,
Literally.
There you go. That's my fucking thing right there.
Yeah.
I don't believe everybody neither, because there is some fucking
there's-
batshit crazy people out there.
And
dog.
there's at least 2 people that I know corroborate your story.
Yeah.
Willie
Yeah.
and Cecilia.
Yeah.
Just like, look,
I knew them at the time. Like whenever I met them and talked to them, and they at the time that's what they told me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like it's gotta be what this is. I mean, he has to have seen this.
just like that UFO story, the first one that I told you about.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what the fuck do I got gaining from lying to you? I have a witness from that, and
Yeah.
I have a recording of it.
Yeah.
Your mom saw it.
And like 3 people
Why would
saw
your
it.
mom lie to me?
Yeah.
Like, just for fun?
But see, there's some people that just
Just
Am I
pathological
Truman?
liars. They just need to fit in so
Exactly.
bad.
There you go, bro.
that They'll
You hit
lie
it right
about
there.
bullshit.
Mhm.
It's a defense mechanism from childhood, but it's what it is.
But anyways, bro. But so back to the fuck. It's okay. So you seen your fair share of paranormal
Oh yeah,
shit, right?
and not just ghosts, but like poltergeist type shit.
Ah, dude.
want me to
honestly,
start?
bro. Yeah, but hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Before
give
you
it-
get to that shit, dog,
Yeah.
I'm most excited about
I'm
the Target.
fucking happy. I'm fucking happy. I've never seen shit like that. I believe it.
Yeah.
I have the respect for the spiritual
Yeah,
world.
same.
The same thing with like, okay, so the podcast that I listen to a lot is shout out to We Don't Smoke the Same, well, like the live podcast that we go to and everything. The main guy from E-Zone and
Yeah.
then Be Real and everything, they're all into Santeria.
Oh shit. Okay.
So they practice that religion, and like E-Zone did a whole episode with them talking about, you know, what they do, what not. He even brought the lady that does everything for him. And it's like, me growing up, that's a big fucking no-no for us, bro. As Mexican, that's a big fucking no-no. Nah, culero, that's
Yeah.
brujeria. You don't fuck with none of that shit.
I don't practice Santeria.
Yeah, no, none of that
I
shit,
don't
right?
got no
Mm-mm.
crystal ball.
Exactly. Right? But check this out.
But if I
like,
had $1 million, spend it all.
but after hearing all his shit, it makes me fucking curious. Like, fuck, like, okay, so it like opens my mind to another fucking
Yeah.
religion, right? And I'm like, okay, so if I believe this religion, what believes it that that one's not real? You know what I
Exactly.
mean? But anyways, back to that whole story. So I have a respect for that shit. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen anything. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen nothing. I thought I heard some shit around my house. Like, I'm downstairs, you know, fucking.
The houses creak. Like,
Houses creak and shit like
the
that.
other day,
but
like I was laying in the living room, like watching something on TV, and it was kind of
just
a
like you
spooky
said,
thing.
a TV turned off on
But
me. You know.
the temperature, it was cooler, like cooling down at night. It's
Yeah.
been cooling down here. Oh, it's so nice.
Oh, I know, bro.
Oh,
I know.
it's so dope. And so I know the house was
Yeah.
cooling down because I'm like, all right, so this is what that is. And then I keep hearing it, like here and then over there, and
Yeah, there
it
you
gets
go, there
fucking
you go.
closer.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
shit. But I'm like, nah, it's just that's what that is. I've
Yeah.
never fucked with it. I've never
Nah.
invited that shit into my life.
I have a fucking respect for it, but I haven't seen anything, and I'm glad I haven't seen nothing because that shit scares the fuck out of me. I'd rather
Yeah.
get fucking abducted by aliens, bro, than fucking see some fucking demonic shit in my house, bro. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, go ahead, Tim.
Okay. No.
So,
So,
what? Let's get into it, bro. What have you seen, dog?
okay. So I was living in Hemet in 2001, at the Devonshire Apartments.
That's when he was a delinquente and shit.
How old were you at the time?
I was 13, 14 years old.
Okay.
Okay, so my mom had just gone shopping, and I'm in the kitchen, and the kitchen's kind of this shape, and then the kitchen table's there, and then the living room's over here.
We'll have to draw
Yeah.
a picture, or maybe
It's kind of an L shape, with the kitchen being the L. I don't know how to describe it.
okay. So north, south, east, west, maybe.
Sure.
Okay, to the right of you. Where were you? Like
I
where
was
were
in
you
the
sitting?
I was in the kitchen at the sink.
Okay.
So to my right,
Uh-huh.
I see a gallon of water just launch off the table.
Oh,
And it-
dig.
And it hits the chair falls down, and the water hits the ground and rolls into the living room. And my mom goes, "What the hell was that?"
What do you mean water hits the water?
It's a water. It's a
Like
gallon of water.
A
bro.
gallon of water.
Yeah.
Like a gallon of water.
Okay, okay.
And my mom's like, "What the hell was that?" Right? Because my mom and I both saw it happen. And Doyle, who was my sister's husband, is sitting on the couch, and he goes, "Who did that?" And we're standing in the kitchen. We're like, neither of us. He goes, "It just got thrown into the middle of the living room." Like, he was just as perplexed as we were.
I'm burning that fucking apartment down.
Well, here it gets the plot thickens.
Fuck.
So I'm playing N64 in my room, right?
Sick. What game, bro?
I was playing Blitz, I believe.
GoldenEye?
No, I had
Ocarina of
GoldenEye.
Time?
I had GoldenEye all the time I was playing it, but I was either playing Mario or Blitz at this time.
No Ocarina of Time?
I don't think I had that game.
Legend of Zelda? Man, let's jump him.
I know.
I never got that too.
Man! Oh.
Punch both their dicks.
All right, so you was playing in 64.
So I see two footprints darken the light under the door.
Like someone standing outside.
Like someone's
door.
standing outside the door, and they're scratching at the door. And I think it's Doyle, my brother-in-law. So I go, knock it off. And the scratching intensifies.
What the fuck?
So I go over, and I open the door, and there's nobody standing there.
Oh, fuck that,
So I
bro.
just close the door, and I crawl back over, and I get back on my N64, and the footprints are still there. And I'm like... So I was like face to dick with this ghost right now.
It must have been a good part of the game, bro, because that didn't phase you. I would have jumped the fuck out the window, dog.
No. So this kind of stuff was
What
like
the fuck?
commonplace at that apartment.
No shit.
Really?
So I am living in apartment B4 now. It's this. I was living in N1, then we moved over to B4.
Is it poltergeist or is that like
Oh, no, that's poltergeist shit, bro.
Yeah.
That's
What,
poltergeist,
poltergeist?
like, haunting shit, dog.
just a fuck?
Something fucking bad happened there, bro. Somebody got
Yeah.
killed there, bro.
There was a big Bondo spot on the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, I bet someone got shot in the head right fucking there. Like, because it was like, I put my head to it and it was like perfect height for.
That could have been it right there, bro.
But a ton of stuff happened to us when we lived in the second apartment, right? So I meet this guy, Roy. Real cool guy. At the time, I thought so. He was a 26-year-old guy hanging out with a 15-year-old. Kind of weird.
That's incredibly weird. What the fuck?
So, nice guy, though. He never tried to touch my
Oh,
wiener
let
or
me see your
anything.
believe.
Give me that chun chun.
Oh, hell no.
So we're sitting there watching Resident Evil one night, right?
Okay.
And he's got one of those lamps in the corner of the room that fades.
All right.
Dims and brightens. And it just dims to dark. And he goes, do you believe this shit? And I go, did you do that? And he goes like this, and he goes, will you please turn my light back on? And the light turns back on.
What the fuck?
And then it turns back down. He goes, please, we're trying to watch the movie. Will you turn the light back on? And it turns the light back on.
What the fuck?
He was directly communicating with this thing, and it was directly responding to him. And I saw it with my own eyes, and his hands were up like this when he was doing it because I thought that he had the little switch to turn it up and down.
Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
That was at the second apartment, right?
This was in a third unit. This was
Okay.
it was
At the same building?
in the same complex.
Okay.
Whoa.
Do you think that entity was following you?
No, because everyone who lived there had these problems.
Oh, fuck.
I worked with the guy, and I say he turned pale. We went to school. His name was Dimitri.
Dimitri. Oh, yeah. He had a big, heavy accent, right?
No,
guy? No.
no. Either way, though. So he goes, I just moved into the Devonshire apartments, and I go, let me ask you, you got any weird stuff happen? And he just his face just goes blank, and he's like,
Oh, fuck.
and he
What
goes,
the fuck?
what do you mean? And I go, has weird stuff happened to you? And he goes, weird stuff happens to me every day. And I go, I thought so. And he goes, why do you ask? I go, because everyone who lives in those apartments, something weird happens to them. It was me. It was Nick Lancaster.
Yeah,
it was
Nick.
Roy. It was both apartments I lived in. It was the guy Sean. Sergio had his door kicked in from the inside.
Oh, fuck.
The mark, like someone kicked it, it was at foot level, was facing outward. So someone inside the apartment kicked his wooden door and splintered wood.
What the fuck?
Wow. That's fucking crazy,
That's
dude.
insane
Yeah.
aggression. That's not normal. Woo! That's like
Yeah,
that's like
knocking-
I want to fuck your shit up.
So,
Yeah.
before we get... So, that the podcast I was telling you, right?
Yeah.
They also do... the Cypress Hill one, the B-Real has his own podcast called the Dr. Green Thumb Podcast, right? They're always saying that they have a ghost in the building that keeps fucking with them, right? They caught this shit on the fucking camera, on air as they were recording the podcast. A fucking beer can moved and twisted on the table like that towards one of the fucking guys. And then the wrestler, the Godfather, was there. He goes, "Oh my God, that's the coolest shit I ever fucking seen. Like, oh man, I got respect for this and that." Everybody started talking shit. It was the condensation on the can or whatever. The fucking table was perfectly dry. There was nothing under their table.
I would have thought that somebody had a magnet under the table and they were
That's
guiding
what the first fucking...
Yeah, that's
Bro,
what I would have said. But I mean, yeah, I'm not saying it didn't happen, but that's
Dog, they fucking disproved that shit. They just fucking played all the cameras and everything. They got cameras all over the fucking table on that
for
shit.
sure. No, they have different angles and stuff. Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? On air, it happened. The fucking beer, and it was fucking. It had beer in there.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude. I'll fucking pull up the episode. I'll find it, and I'll show you when that shit happened, dude.
For sure.
Dude, I'm so happy that nothing like that fucking ever happened to me, bro. Like, there's one thing that I'm a chicken shit about. It's paranormal, demonic shit like that, dog.
The funny thing is that you bring that up though, and you said like, oh, when you were a kid, you would have jumped out the window.
Oh yeah.
When it happens, you're so stupefied by the fact that it just happened that you're like, there's no way this is fucking happening. Like, literally, you're not scared as it's happening. Afterward, you're terrified.
Like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh my God, I was just like face to face with a fucking ghost. Like, like literally, my mom was drying off one time.
Yeah, because like your brain can't comprehend what's happening as it's happening. Yeah. You're like, this isn't normal, but I don't understand why.
Something's standing behind my mom breathing and she has the light off.
What the fuck?
And she just hears...
Oh yeah, fuck
and
that, dude.
And she goes, "I'm gonna die right now. This guy's gonna attack me." And the light was off in the bathroom, so she turns the light on and throws herself backwards and eats shit because there's nobody there.
What the fuck, dude?
Fuck.
That apartment was full of that kind of bullshit.
What's that? Where did that
Devonshire
happen?
Apartments, 2770 West Devonshire, Hemet, California, 92545.
Good luck out there, guys.
Hey, what was the apartments I lived at? The Thornton ones.
Yeah, the ones down by the
mines were haunted, dog.
They were haunted?
No, they weren't. They weren't?
Oh.
No.
Damn it.
How many times were we high right there, bro? We never got fucked with.
A bunch.
I would wake up, bro. All right. This is kind of an embarrassing stoner story. I'd wake up I would get high. I would wake up, get high. Obviously get hungry, right? I would toast a whole fucking loaf of bread. In the middle of the night, and I'll eat the whole fucking thing, dog. The shit, dog. The fucking absolute fucking best, bro. So no, I mean, that was in the middle of the night, dog. So no, I wasn't scared to do that shit. You know what I'm saying? But your fucking apartments are wild, bro.
Yeah,
what the fuck, dude?
Don't put a dent though in that bimbo.
I remember the story.
Remember that shit? Dude. Man. Bombino didn't have a fucking chance, dog. I fucking toast all that motherfucker up, dog. I don't give a fuck. Next day, the kids, hey, I want a PB&J. Oh, we're gonna have to go to Staters.
The bread's out. Sorry, guys.
After that bread, I was moldy. What the fuck?
So, I've never seen...
Saved all your lives.
I've never seen or felt, seen any fucking crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
I would have fucking feelings. Remember at the yard all the time?
Oh,
we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Would feel very fucking uneasy, and people had died at the yard.
Yeah.
We'd feel very fucking uneasy. One night I came in smelling like fucking sulfur. Yeah. Complete fucking sulfur, bro. Yeah. That freaked me the fuck out, bro. That's demonic, dog. I'm the fuck up out of here, bro. Like, quick.
Fuck that.
We wouldn't even sleep at the yard anymore, bro. Like, we would literally leave the yard and go into a street somewhere and sleep right there.
I would sleep there. No,
it was fucked, bro. You know?
I have a weird... not fascination with death, but I have a respect for death where I don't look at it like it's a bad thing necessarily.
No, it's just a
thing.
A fact.
It's just a thing, you know. And it's like, and so when I see that shit, when I'm like, I see those like at Target with the ghosts, people would tell me, "How the fuck do you work back there?"
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
How do you work back there?
And it's like it was literally like the kind of
like, leave me alone.
Just shoo it off. Get the fuck off me. I'm working. Leave me alone. But I mean, I have some fucking stories about Target that'll blow your fucking mind.
Before we go on break, it's almost break time.
Yeah.
Besides those feelings that I'll tell you, I'd get a lot of fucking sleep paralysis. Ooh. And they say that's fucking bad, bro.
Yeah, that's where I've had sleep paralysis.
Remember, in my fucking truck, bro. I'll be completely fucking cautious, hearing shit around, and I can't fucking move.
That's so weird.
And it happens all the fucking time in that fucking truck.
That's weird. It's a ghost truck.
It probably is.
I don't know if I don't know si alguien me hizo brujeria or hex or whatever, bro, but it would always fucking happen in that fucking truck. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, fuck, I'm about to die in this bitch, dog. Ain't this a bitch? You know what I'm saying? But luckily, dog, like I said, I've never seen or some crazy shit like that, bro. Because I would be the fuck out of there real quick, dog. I'd rather, like I said, I'd rather get abducted. 100 fucking %. Hey, what's up, dog? You gotta do what you gotta do. Do your medical exams. But hey, bitch, take me to fucking Saturn, homie. Let me get a nice little burn and then bring me back. I'm cool, dog. It's all good. Just bring me back before work, homie.
I want to zoom around Saturn a couple times.
Yeah,
Let
there
me
you
see
go.
Neptune.
But all that like poltergeist shit, no way, bro. Not for me, dog.
Yeah, I wouldn't play with a Ouija board. I wouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't
Fuck that,
with
dude.
No, I
any
was
kind of
raised-
spirit boxes. Like
I was raised
actually-
around death.
I bought a recorder, like a little voice recorder that I
Yeah.
kind of use now for the podcast. But I also bought like one of those EMF readers. You
Yeah.
know, the ones you check your
nah,
outlets or some
dog.
shit. I don't know what the fuck they're used for, but like they say that you can like
Catch fucking white noise and shit like that. And
all, like
fuck
all that,
dude.
whatever energy that they pull from like the air or I don't know what.
Tim,
trying
you
to-
ever
to
played
try to
Ouija board?
communicate with you?
I've never had the opportunity.
So I never.
Would you?
And I never had the balls.
Oh
to go
yeah,
do
no,
it.
I opened one up at Target and played with one. Yeah.
Wait, what? A Ouija board?
Oh, you're crazy, dog.
I don't
That's
give a
a
shit.
fucking portal, bro.
I have no.
Yeah, I don't fuck with that, dog.
Yeah, I don't have superstitions about that stuff. It's just like I
Okay.
don't care.
Okay.
Yeah, nah.
If you don't, if you don't believe it, then fine. You're just gonna experience your
Some really bad shit,
apartment being
dog.
haunted
Hey,
as a
this
child.
fool's gonna be fucking sleeping and shit. I was just wake up fucking floating and shit in the middle. Oh, what the fuck? Bro, yeah, nah, bro.
I wouldn't fuck with it.
Yeah, nah, man.
I saw
But-
this funny meme where it was like the grandma passed away, and then they handed out cards to all the guests that attended the funeral, and it says "Keep in touch" with a Ouija board.
Fuck,
That's
no,
hilarious.
no,
That's
no,
hilarious.
so fucked.
But it was the grandma like flipping off the camera, and she was like cool with it.
That's bad.
That's a pretty good joke.
Keep in touch. That's so fucked
Keep
up,
in
bro.
touch. Yeah, that show's fucking funny.
So, hey, break time?
Yeah, let's take
Fuck
a piss
it.
break.
All right, so let me see if I remember. It's been so fucking long. We'll be right back.
Thank you to those world's repository of religion. And that's what money is.
And we're back. I'm taking a shit, eating some hummus, and getting more high. Well, these fools.
Well, where's that joint at? Let's keep
Shit.
that lit.
Light it up, my brother.
Tim,
Yeah.
what the fuck do you see at Target?
I started working there around Christmas of like 2007, I want to say.
Okay.
And weird stuff would happen after we'd close. Like you'd hear refrigerator, like the freezer doors closing, even though there was nobody there. You'd see people walking by out of the corner of your eye, and you'd be like, "Hey," and you'd look over, and there's nobody there. Just weird stuff like that. The photo or the guy in the electronic department would say that he would be clearing out areas, and the alarms would go off on the cameras, and those only happen when you pull the camera too hard because they're connected to cords. It
Oh.
trips the alarm.
Yeah.
And so he would hear the alarm going off, and he'd go over, and the cameras would just be hanging out, like somebody took it out, and
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
it wouldn't fall out because it's got like that big tube thing, right?
exactly. It had a big yeah.
They would be sitting on those stands. Like they had a tube down to the display area or whatever, like the little case, display case, and then it would have like the tether, like that metal tether through it, and then the camera was mounted on top of like I guess like a little I don't know what you call it, like a pedestal, I guess, on top of all that. And then that's how you could like have multiple cameras out, and
Exactly.
people can like test them out and whatever. That was like awesome when Target used to do that. Now you go there and it's like everything's gone, everything's put away, everything's in boxes and in cages.
Yeah. No, but
At least the one by me.
yeah, no, they're different now. But okay, so I started working in the back room, and it started off one night I had just these weird feelings the entire night, like I was not alone. Like the entire night, it was like somebody was just looking over my shoulder, and it was really bothering me. And so my manager, Justin, comes back, and he looks at me, and he goes, "What are you doing?" And I go, just doing pogs. Like he was just not fat ass white girls.
I was gonna say Pog's the little fucking thing with the slammer.
Bro, that shit almost came out of my nose.
The little bottle.
You got slammers, you got a poison, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And the one with the 69 on it.
So they were just these things you have to do at the end of the night with like inventory, right?
Okay.
And so I'm doing them, and I've got my gun, and I'm going at it. And he comes over, and he's like, "So you weren't just running around out here?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "I swear to God, every time I walked by, somebody was running back and forth between the aisles."
What the fuck?
And I'm like, "I've had a feeling the entire night that someone's been back here with me." And he goes, "You want to hear something crazy?" He goes, "A few weeks back, Dan and Julie were doing inventory overnight. They were doing auditing, and the lights went out. And when the power goes out at Target, the floodgates or whatever they're called, the storm doors or whatever, close. They're these big roller metal doors."
Oh shit.
So he was on one side of the back room, she's on the other side of the back room, and then the light goes out and you hear and so now they're separated by a big metal door.
Do they always slam like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
When the lights go out like that, it's just like it's like a protocol. It's like, I don't know why they do that, but they do that. So Dan hears Julie screaming hysterically in the dark on the other side. And he's like, "What the fuck is going on?" So the lights turn back on after like a minute. The doors open back up, and she comes running over and like grabs him. She said that she's standing there in the dark, and there's things just running around her. She just hears footsteps all around her in the dark.
Dog.
Holy shit.
At that point, I'll get a fucking thing of salt and put a circle of salt around me, bro. Fuck that, dog.
I'm gonna open up that LinkedIn app real quick.
Yeah.
And find another fucking job.
So,
yeah, for reals, Indeed.
Fuck that. Yeah, be on Indeed all day.
So I'm back there, and row 18 was like the aisle that had the most activity. If you were back there, it was like you could literally sense somebody staring at you through the aisle, just like staring at you.
Oh.
So Mark Gamboa, this big fucking guy, he's like 6'5" and like 400 pounds. He's scared shitless. He won't work back there alone. He's like, "No.
Yeah.
No." And he's like, "How the fuck do you do that?" He's like, "How do you stay back here and do these pogs?" Like, when he goes, "You're not alone back here." And I'm like, I knew that. I mean, it was pretty obvious you're not alone there when you're working. So one night, I'm wearing my headphones and doing something, and somehow, there's no other way I can explain this other than a voice came in like this and just screamed in my ear, like as loud as someone could scream.
Like, did you feel something touch you?
Nothing touched me, but it was not outside of the headphones. It was inside of the headphones.
Yeah, I'm fucking quitting, bro. I'm quitting that fucking same night.
And I literally like flailed around and like
Like, so-
lost my shit.
Like a noise went through?
Yeah, it was literally
to make you
like not out here where you can hear the music and then the scream.
Yeah.
This was the fucking scream
through the headphones? Like inside of the head, like
yeah, like in my ear, not in the headphone.
Not in the headphones.
Yeah.
okay.
And so
What the fuck?
that at this time I'm telling myself, you're not crazy. You're not going crazy. There's paranormal activity at this store. You're not going crazy, you know? Because
there's paranormal activity happening at your store.
And like everyone is experiencing stuff, but I'm just experiencing the most of it because I'm back there. I kind of put together row 18, where all the activity is happening and everything's popping off, is right next to all the power boxes. All that electronic juice just spewing out into the air at all times. I wonder if we're getting those fucking high EMF readings and it's causing hallucinations and all this other stuff the way that they say like on that TAPS show. Was it Ghost Hunters? They say like,
damn, I don't want to use that EMF reader, but somebody should.
yeah.
Somebody should find out if that's what's happening.
And so
Because that's fucked up to go to work to. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, it was hard to work some nights because there was so much activity that you felt tired by the time you left. Mm-hmm. It like took it out of you.
That's a bad energy right there.
So one night we're about to leave.
Hey,
and
does anybody want to hit up Target on Twitter and say, hey,
What Target?
what's up with this
that
Target?
was the Vista Target on University.
I delivered that one with Coca-Cola.
You been
Yeah.
there?
I've been there. I know exactly where he's talking about too.
That place is fucked up.
I've
Is
been
it
in
off
the back room.
Is it off the freeway?
Yeah, I've been in that fucking back room right there, bro.
Yeah.
I need to, because I've been to a weird Target that's off the 15 freeway.
No, this one's not off the 15.
Okay,
this
never
was
mind.
off the 78.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I was like,
Yeah.
what if I fucking just did, like, I was the third person to be there.
I've
Well, no.
fucking been there, bro.
Here's the kicker, okay? So
there might be a third person out there that's been with you guys that we know.
no, one night we're about to
Maybe.
leave, and a security guard who had been working there for a few months just comes hauling ass, like full blown like hightailing it, like cartoon running
Yeah.
to the front. Let me out! 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 He didn't say a word. He didn't say what was happening. He just said, "Let me out! I'm not coming back," and that was it. He didn't work there anymore.
What the
So
fuck?
who knows what the fuck happened to that guy, but he was doing the inspection. After we closed, security would walk the perimeter of the store. So he walked into the back room by himself. Something happened to him back there, and he ran out and demanded to be let out and then never came back.
Fuck. Wow.
That's the story I've been like waiting years to fucking hear it again. When you fucking
Dick,
told me,
I've fucking been there.
when you told me about that story, I was fucking like losing my mind. What the
I fucking
fuck?
been there, bro. I've been to that Target.
Yeah, that place is
I delivered there.
swarming with insanely negative activity. Like,
What do you think happened there?
I have no fucking idea.
You never try to look it up, see if anybody got killed there or anything
No,
like
because
that?
nothing, and I don't think anything happened like that. What I honestly think happened is that there's some fucking bad Native American juju.
Yeah, that
because-
fucking shit got buried, like
yeah,
fucking
that
built
whole,
on a burial
that whole
site.
area, Vista and everything is all Native American.
Yeah.
So it's like, it stands to reason that if anything bad happened there, because it's like, how do you just possess an entire store?
Yeah.
And everyone who works there has some weird experience with it, and they call it the Target Ghost. I was walking one night, and you have to type in 1040 pound to get into the. You used to have to type in 1040 pound to get into the door.
Let's go get some PS5s.
This comes out on Halloween. You have some time to call them and tell them to change it.
So I walk up, I type in beep 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 beep.
I'm gonna get me some beats. Fuck them ghosts.
No, I'm not fucking kidding. So a couple of the girls had seen an old lady around the store who wasn't there.
An old lady.
An old lady. After we'd closed, they'd be like, I saw the old lady.
Did they ever say what she would look like?
I saw her, so I know what she looked like.
What was she
Oh,
wearing?
fuck.
She was just an old lady. Just a full-blown old lady. Because I literally went... I walked up, I type in 1040 pound into the door, and as I look up, there's like the door is built where there's a thin window like this, right?
Uh-huh.
And as I go to open it, I look up and there's an old lady walking towards me, and I'm like, oh, weird. And
Fuck that, dude.
I open the door, and then I go like this, and there's no lady there. I'm like, oh.
Yeah,
And then
I'm
I-
getting the fuck out of there, dog.
What the fuck?
And then so I tell one of the girls, I'm like, I think I saw that old lady. And I explain, they're like, yep. They're like, she just shows up and disappears. And it was just one of those things where it's like, yeah, that's just one of the perks of working at Target.
What did she just? What
She
was
was
she
just a
wearing?
no-
Modern clothes?
Yeah, she was just a normal old lady. Cecilia saw a little Western girl.
Oh yeah, dude. That's fucking. There's something's going on right there, bro.
She saw a little Western girl and was literally shaking.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because Cecilia was all business. That girl did not have a sense of humor, like, at
No.
all. She was serious. My ex-girlfriend
So-
was serious.
Yeah, she was.
Funny story about that.
Okay, what?
My mom actually has a story like that. As you know, a lot of people are like us, Mexican. In Mexico, you see a lot of fucking shit like that in the middle of the night, bro. A lot of shit right there, bro. Because it's all little towns.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers have gotten shot,
200
a
years
lot
ago.
of fucking bad shit right there, bro. And my mom said that 3:34 in the morning, they would wake up to walk to town to get. I don't know if it was they were going for fucking tortillas or what the fuck it was, bro. But they would always see a man sitting on the fucking corner with his head down on his lap, and he was dressed in the old Western type clothes, the calzones they would call them, the mantas and shit. They would say good morning, and he would never fucking reply, and they would turn around and he'll be gone.
What the fuck?
On that fucking corner. And they say, supposedly, some guy in those times got killed right there. Got shot right there.
Did you hear Disneyland's haunted?
Oh, yeah. That one.
They have to say good morning to a ghost, too.
Or he'll start fucking shit up.
Or the Pirates of the Caribbean ride will break down a bunch. More than usual.
Fucking, the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean breaks down more than usual when you don't say good morning to this ghost. I forgot his name.
I was like, good morning and fuck you.
Because some guy died in the making of that ride. Like, it was just an accident. You
See,
know?
in
heavy people hit working heavy equipment, like you get injured and you'll die. So yeah, you have to say fucking good morning to this thing.
So check this shit out. So you gotta say good morning to this guy, right?
Yeah.
You gotta please him to let you fucking go on with your day, right? Now E-Zone, when they were talking about that, it's the opposite. E-Zone says you have to be assertive with spirits like that. So he goes, oh bro, he goes, I don't fuck around. He goes, if I feel something in my house or an energy or an entity that's in my house, because I believe in Santeria, I'm always getting visited by that type of shit. He goes, if I see somebody starts fucking around in my house, I immediately open the door and say, you guys got this amount of time to get the fuck out of here, or I'm making you cross over to the other side, fuckers. Like, and he says he always get left alone. He's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, he goes, oh yeah, dude, I start feeling that shit. I open the door, you guys got this time to get the fuck out of here, or I'm gonna make you cross over to the other side. Like, and he gets left alone.
You get the bag of flour and the hose.
That's some fucking crazy shit, bro. Like, imagine fucking going to the right. Oh, good morning, so and so. Like, can I fucking proceed with my day today?
Well, that's how it felt working at that
haunted,
fucking
bro.
Target, man. Honestly.
Fuck that, dude.
You would walk in, and some days...
That day I would have seen that old lady like you did. That's my fucking last day right there.
Yeah.
Like I said, I can see fucking UFOs, aliens. I'm cool with all that shit. The moment I see a fucking ghost like that, I'm fucking done, bro. I'm out. I don't fuck around with that shit, dog.
Yeah.
I also saw an orb.
You saw
Where'd you see that at?
At Target.
At Target?
In the bathroom. I'm literally sitting on the toilet, and I look over, and there's just
That fucking Target needs a limpieza, dog.
a red... He's the blonde guy.
Fucking with the goat and everything.
Fucking sacrifice a chicken and shit right there.
What's the blonde guy's name? The fucking Espiritu guy.
Oh, fucking Walter Mercado. Walter Mercado, bro. There you go. Yeah.
Las estrellas, right?
Mucho amor.
What was it? It was El de las estrellas?
Yeah, he was on. What was that fucking news? They would do the weather.
It was on 30. It was on 34.
It was the fucking weather, and then it was that motherfucker, dog.
Not Premier Impacto.
Yeah, I think it was. No.
It was at the end of the show, like something like that.
It might have been Primer Impacto. I don't remember.
Is that the one with like the red logo, or what was it?
Premier.
It was some fool sitting in a king chair, bro. He
At
had
the
fucking.
end, they had the fucking the mystical thing.
Yeah.
Shout out to that
But
guy. Is he still alive?
Oh, look, he goes like this. Mucho amor.
Was he? What's it called?
I think he's still alive.
He's still alive?
Yeah,
No,
I'm sure he
I
is.
thought he died.
Big shout out
Did
to
he?
that guy.
I thought he died like recently, actually.
Nah, I think that
that
was
sucks.
fucking Juan Gabriel, fool.
Juan
Juan Gabriel fucking died, bro.
Oh, the artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other Jotito. The other
The
twink.
other Jotito.
Because I think that fool was a twink too. But yeah, bro. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That's fucking wild, bro.
Oh, yeah, but so I'm looking at the fucking orb, and it's just a red ball, and it's just a perfect little red ball of light. And it just does this, and kind of just floats.
What size?
Like literally this
The
big.
size of a BB?
Yeah, like exactly. Yeah, like size of a BB. Yeah.
Okay.
But emanating light, so it's a little bigger than a BB. But you can tell like the source of the light is probably the size of a BB.
Oh yeah, because like when you look at the sun, like we're
Exactly.
not supposed to look at the sun, but they say it's the same size as the moon. And you're like, really?
Puts off a lot more light than that.
Bro, they say the
looks
blue
smaller.
ones are the fucking scary ones.
Really, well, this one was bright red, and it literally.
You didn't feel like uneasy or
No,
or
I'm just
scared.
I'm just watching it. Like, where the fuck is this thing gonna go? And then it just goes right into the mirror and disappears into the mirror, and it was gone.
Because they say the blue ones are the ones that fucking terrify you, bro.
Yeah, they instill fear in you somehow. Like,
But those are
just, like,
that's
this
like,
incredible. Like,
There was an area of the back room where if you weren't careful, it was literally like this great insurmountable dread just took over. Like, you would feel literally in despair. And
Bro,
it's like,
that-
is somebody
that fucking-
doing this? Like,
that fucking target had to been on top of something, Doc.
yeah,
stuff
it
like
made,
Or
that-
something
stuff like
fucking
that's been,
got
like,
you, bro.
encountered in Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Yeah,
There's like this ranch where
Yeah.
there's like they find like cattle mutilations and all kinds of weird shit, and they found like they were one quick story is they were tagging cows, like they were calves that were just born months ago or whatever, or days ago, whatever. They were putting like ear tags on them so they could like identify all of them, like keep count of them and everything, right?
Yeah.
Because they're trying to sell them for feed. They finish doing one, and they move on to the next one. About 40 minutes later, when they walk over to the other one and like give it like ice so like it doesn't feel like the puncture.
yeah.
And so if it takes around 40 minutes, whatever, they go back to the other one and they see it's on the ground, right where they left it, right around the area where they just put the tag on. They found it without blood, like it completely, like the most of the body was intact. It wasn't like ripped apart.
Yeah.
It had like surgical cut marks around like the eyes, just taken out just to the bone, like no flesh and then no blood anywhere. Like
Like it was instantly cauterized.
instantly cauterized. It was just like imagine like what a
Cookie cutter, like.
yeah, exactly, just like taken out like that,
bro.
and just all of it though. To
You're
the bone.
staying today, right?
Yeah.
And then all the blood gone from the animal, just all of it.
Have them put on the Skinwalker fucking ranch stories for you.
Yeah, this shit's fucking dope.
Do that, bro. Do that, and then put on the fucking BALLARDS one too.
Yeah.
For him.
I don't get too scared.
Oh, you guys can hug it out later. Yeah, dude. Fucking some crazy shit, bro. Like the Skinwalker Ranch one is fucking pretty fucking wild, bro. My favorite story from there was that there was two of them actually. This fucking guy was sitting in his porch, right?
Yeah.
With the fucking rifle scope, just looking around his fucking ranch and shit. This fool said in the middle of the night, a fucking hole opened up in the sky, and it was daylight. In the other side, fucking triangle crafts were flying through, and it closed up.
Some wild shit that happened out there. These are just like scientists. They were like engineers, scientists, people that the government hired.
Another story.
They weren't like
Just John Yahoo off the street.
yeah.
Another story, right? The infamous blue orb appeared. The fucking same thing, same scenario. On the fucking porch, chilling shit. A fucking blue orb came out of the fucking forest. The dogs instantly go after it. And then all they heard, the dogs fucking pained yelps.
Yeah.
This was fucking terrifying. They said, "Fuck this shit. I'll fucking go find some motherfuckers later." And goes in the morning, goes search for him. Fucking piles of ash. The fucking dogs, bro.
They sometimes they don't even find the animals.
Mhm.
They're just gone.
No, but this
And-
time he found the ashes of piles of ashes, bro.
If it got eaten by another animal, there'll be like bones and
Yeah.
stuff left.
Nah,
right?
fool. This is a pile
They were
of
just
ash.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or wait, was it? Okay, never mind.
The dogs were
might have
fucking
been
turned
fucked
into ashes. They were fucking piles of steaming ashes, bro. Like they got fucking burnt by something. The other times is what you're talking about is that they would be fucking complete. The fucking footprints will eat and then it will be gone.
Well, right to the
Yeah,
snow.
yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah, they would like, just vanish. Like,
They were
in the
chasing
thin
a
air.
wolf or some shit like that, and that
Yeah.
motherfucker
We
seemed like
covered- we covered it in the
Yeah.
other episode, but
like the fucking footprints will fucking go off somewhere.
yeah, check out
Disappear.
episode whatever that was, Skinwalker Ranch.
I think it was like their third, no,
No.
fourth. I don't fucking remember, bro. But
It's been a minute.
look, it's about that time for me.
Yeah, you making your exit?
I
Right.
really appreciate you guys coming through.
Hell yeah.
Frank, thank you for fucking making our studio, bro. It's the fucking shit, bro.
Hell
like,
yeah.
finally, no more fucking barking dogs. No more loud dickheads and diesel trucks going down the fucking road. No more loud ass birds.
Yeah.
Now we got AC.
We chilling, dog.
You guys can fucking smoke. It's all good, bro. Tim, I haven't seen you
In years.
Bro, it's been like, what, a good 10 years? 15
Easily.
years?
10
Really?
to 15
10
years.
Yeah, bro. When I had my apartment.
When you guys took me to his apartment.
Oh my god.
When you went, we were going to buy 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a minute, bro. And thank you for staying in touch, bro.
Hell
Honestly,
yeah.
dog. And it's a fucking treat today to get to see you again, bro.
It was awesome getting to see you,
You know?
man.
And to all our listeners and viewers and
Yo,
followers, thank you guys. Like,
You fucking.
dude, we're going up like 2-3 followers every day, bro. It's like we're already at 850 something.
Oh, on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild, man. And
That's
we
dope.
haven't pulled nothing out. Hey,
We haven't paid anything.
honestly, like,
we can't pump up. The
we
numbers
do
by
want to
ourselves.
record, but our lives have been so fucked lately.
Yeah.
Like, I have like a complete 180 of life. I don't even. My life that I knew when I was recording is completely fucking different now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, thank you guys for still staying and sticking by, checking up on us, getting our fucking followers on Instagram. You know, hit that like on on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Subscribe to us and everything like that. And this is gonna be our little Halloween episode. Ooh,
Ooh,
scary.
spooky. We got
Spooky, scary skeletons. You know, but hey, I appreciate all you guys for sticking by. You know what I mean? It's just right now our lives have been really fucked. But at this point now, they're fucking. To me, I have a perfect life right now, bro. You know what I mean? So couldn't appreciate all you guys and listeners, and you know. But I gotta get the fuck out of here, bro. Unfortunately, so
Yeah, dog.
el mandilón se va.
Well, we'll get back together soon. I mean, we're trying to put these podcasts back together.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, we will. So the big step that you got the room going, it's fucking bitching, bro.
Dope.
Good job on it. I took a bunch of pictures on it. We'll post it on Instagram and shit. So
Hell yeah.
fucking hongos are kicking in, dog. Motherfucker, bro. Like, I feel fucking good,
Hey,
bro.
have a good day at work, though.
Oh, I'm not going to work, dick. These fucking hongos are pretty good, dog. Fool, the other day, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'll incriminate myself.
What the fuck? We'll cut this out.
No, it's cool. Go leave it alone, bro. But I came home and I overdosed myself on mushrooms. Holy fuck, bro. What a ride. My fucking phone was so bright. Everything's so pixelated, dog. I was like, what the fuck? I couldn't even concentrate. But it was the most relaxing shit ever, dude. I fucking love mushrooms, bro. Man, if you guys eat some fucking hongos and do yourself a favor. But with that being said, shout out to Krookz Backyard Brewz.
Tim,
We
thank
haven't
you for
been
coming
fucking.
in.
Yeah, dude. Thanks, Tim, bro. Like,
Dude, awesome.
Yes.
we're not done. Stay tuned. Frank's gonna interview Tim on all your projects that you got going on.
Hell
your
yeah.
books that you published, your band. Dude, this motherfucker's doing it, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Dog, when you make it big, bro, don't forget about me, bro.
You wish.
We got to
forget about you.
Bro, we'll fucking get it cracking, dog. But thank you for coming by, bro. And it's been a fucking pleasure after all these fucking years to see you again, bro. And
Hell
you're
yeah,
doing
man.
good. You know what I mean? I'm really happy, you know?
Absolutely.
But
Tim, thank you.
stay
Thanks for being,
tuned.
like my best friend.
Stay tuned for the second interview. Like I said, shout out to Krookz Backyard Brewz. We haven't been doing nothing because we're lazy pieces of shits and life has fucking hit us, you know. But thankfully, the fucking weather's cooling down, so
Yeah.
I could finally ferment shit. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get back into brewing pretty soon.
Yeah, shout out back Krookz Backyard Brewz.
All right, man. But I fuck you, sponsors, that dickheads. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking abandoned us, kicked us out of their studio and shit. That was a long controversy, I guess, right?
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
Dude, it was
We
just
it's
the
hard to get
fucking
back
dogs,
together.
bro. The fucking noise and shit. And
Yeah.
it was summer, bro. I don't want to be sweating my dick off right there, bro, in the fucking garage, you know. But hey, well, you got it done, bro. That's all
I got
you,
it
bro.
put together right here. It's
You got
chill.
it fucking
We're chilling right
good
here.
fucking job, bro. And thank you for that shit. And
Yeah.
like I said, shout out to all of you guys. Hit that fucking like button on YouTube and shit.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for some more spooky, scary stories and shit, you know.
Yeah, we'll be back with some Mothman shit later. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
gonna talk about that shit today, but fuck it.
The
We
homie Tim was talking
we got
about his
fucking
homie,
Tim-
like,
we got
his-
the homie Tim here. Fuck
Dog,
it.
he was talking about his homie, his grandpa confessing shit. I said, fool, we're about to get picked up by the Men in Black, dog. Like, fuck. I was like, oh, man. Will Smith's going to show up and shit. Fool, be quiet. It's all good, though, bro. Hey, much love to all you guys. Much love, Tim. Appreciate it. I'm out of here. On to the next episode. Hey, what are we going to do next?
I think I'm thinking Mothman. We can do like
Wanna
the
finish
second
that up?
episode because there was like recent episode, recent sightings on back in
Again?
in the 2000s.
Fuck. Okay.
It
In
was
the
like
early
in Chicago.
2000s, right?
No, like 2016.
Really, that recently?
But
Yeah.
hey, but check this out, bro.
or 2020.
Holy shit.
I'm liking.
Like it happened like recently.
Yeah, dude.
And they saw this fucking thing out in the parking lot. It was an employee of the the post office.
Bro, I'm really liking this paranormal shit, dog. This ghost shit. Let's fucking do another episode like this, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it actually got me kind of freaked out, bro. Oh shit! Fuck that shit, dog. Like,
Got a bit of a terror boner.
Bro, I don't even fucking. Dog, I haven't even watched like The Exorcist. None of that shit, dog. Because
You gotta.
I have that fucking respect for that shit, bro. Like, I do not fuck with that, bro.
That movie's hilarious. You need to watch
Okay,
it.
so you guys want to get scared? I'm gonna give you some free game. Okay, for all you Mexicans that speak Spanish, you motherfuckers want to get scared? Put on La Mano Peluda on YouTube and listen to that bitch in the middle of the night. We'll see if you motherfuckers will be not looking behind your back when you go to work in the middle of the morning. Check that shit out. But anyways, with that being said, thanks to all you guys. Appreciate it. Don't do anything fucking stupid. You know, peace. Thank you guys. Tim, really nice seeing you again, bro.
It was wonderful seeing you.
Gotta take off before these uncles wear off, bro. But here's our fucking break, bro.
Good luck.
Work
Later, big
drugs.
dog. Later.
Thank you to go to the world's repository for religion and youth.
Red one.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that's plenty of
Hey everybody.
Hello there.
Hey Tim.
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, so it's my show. You can't talk anymore. Just kidding.
You will listen to me breathe for the next 40 minutes.
Just be super weird. What's up, man? Let me put this. I left my drink over here. Okay, I'm back. Hey. Okay, so I'm doing a show. Man, so you got me. You came with gifts.
Yeah.
What is this?
That you're holding in your
This
precious
is
little hand.
This isn't Juan's. Did he leave his?
Juan left his.
Well,
Now you
it's
have two.
Well, it's here in the studio. I have two. Hey, it's going out to the first guest. the first. It's going out to the first fan that says post-mortem in the comments. I'll mail you this. This is Juan's.
First guess to say KBBL's gonna give me something stupid.
Well, I'll send you mine, and then it'll. Damn it! No, I don't want to give it away. Okay, I'll do it. Fuck it.
They don't even know what it is yet.
So Tim, what is it? I don't want to give it away.
Okay, so
Fuck.
what it is a toe tag from an abandoned insane asylum.
Where the fuck did you get this? How the fuck? What does it say on here? This is fucking intense.
Let me see here. Let me grab.
I've
mine.
never even looked this up in real life. And right, this is what it would look like, right? Is this what it looks like?
Yeah. Check here if patient expired from communicable disease.
What's communicable disease? Is that
Meaning,
like
communicable, like given between
like
two
a virus
parties.
type?
Exactly. Yeah. So it's like, hey, let us know if this thing's contagious.
Oh shit!
Am I gonna get all fucked up from touching it?
What the fuck?
Attached to toe.
Attached to toe. That's like the part that doesn't sit right with me.
Well, it is a toe tag.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's a toe tag.
It's a toe tag.
Place of death, name of deceased,
Case
cause
number.
of death, time expired, date of birth.
It's interesting how there's like additions to it. You can tell like they added this one later, right? Like the smaller print. Is
Yeah.
that, or is that because like maybe this is like standard issue everywhere, and then they're like, oh, let's just reprint the ones that we already have.
Yeah, like they ordered toe tags off Uline and fucking
Like Uline.
they have everything. Shout out to Uline.
Oh shit. Oh gosh. Okay, so Tim. So, truth be told, your music is way harder than I could have ever imagined.
Oh.
I gave up on music after I got into Black Dahlia Murder.
Yeah.
And then you started getting into some really heavy shit, and I could not fucking keep up with that kind of music. I dropped out because I was looking into like black metal, and that kind of interested me for a bit. But your music was fucking too goddamn brutal. What the fuck? Like, well, since you're a musical guest, like, could you tell us like maybe some of your musical influences?
Yeah.
Let's talk about you. You're fucking.
Yeah. Okay. So, unlike a lot of metalheads, I was pretty much born a metalhead in that my dad just blared Metallica and Megadeth and Alice in Chains and fucking what was their name? Faith No More.
Faith No More. Okay.
Yeah, just constantly, and then like Zeppelin and Black Sabbath and all those things. So just rock and metal was just something that I knew from a very young age, and I didn't even like music until I was like way into my teens.
Mm-hmm.
My mom thought I was like a weirdo because she was like, "Why don't you like music?" And I was like 13, I think, when I got into 16 when I got into actually playing music.
Mm-hmm.
But Mudvayne and Slipknot and that whole like reign of new metal drew me into like heavier music.
Yeah.
And then from there, as soon as I found Cannibal Corpse, I was like, oh, this is it. Like, this is what I like.
Yeah.
And just because I've always been drawn to really extreme things, not like, oh, bro, extreme, but like, there has to be one way or the other. I don't like people say, oh, why don't you like music with singing in it? It's like, I like music with singing in it. I just like my music to have all singing or all screaming. I don't like there to be both, you know? And so when it comes to heavy music, it's just like, how heavy can you make it?
Mm-hmm.
How fast can you make it? How technical can you make it? How weird can you make it? You
Yeah.
know? And that's just, you just start to, when you start writing music, you basically, a guy I used to know said music is masturbation. And it's the truth. It's just self-gratification. You're not making music other than to be told, hey, you're really good at making music. That's the reason you make music. That, and just to listen to your own music, which sounds weird, but why else are you making it?
Mm-hmm.
You know? People say, like, oh, I make it for my listeners or my fans. Like, really? Are you really? Because are you catering to their tastes, or are you just writing something and hoping they'll like it?
Yeah.
You know, it's self-serving. Music is self-serving, but I don't care. I love it, you know.
I can't keep up with your shit. I keep buying your stuff.
Thank you very much.
Just to support the homie, you know? Love buying stuff from you. That's something my friend made. And then you released a tape, too.
Yeah.
Like, that thing, I was like, what the fuck? Who does that? I'm like, yeah, I'll buy it.
Death metal people get really weird with their trends, and tapes were a trend. I don't know if it still is, but it was a
It
trend for a while.
probably is. Like, the records are still a thing. There's people
Yeah.
that are super into records.
Exactly.
So, I mean, there's people into everything. Everybody loves different things, and, you know, we're all like little snowflakes and all that.
Yeah.
So, and we are. I mean, we are kind of in our own way. We have to be. You only grow up a certain way. Like, you have like a parameter of what's normal, not normal, and all this. And that's like outside of your control. But everyone kind of grows up as part of one little shard of consciousness going through like the earth, and you're experiencing time as it's happening. So you're moving around and experiencing, and you're just getting to be part of it. So, like, I kind of like that idea. What were we talking about?
We were just talking about music. But yeah.
Music.
Well, no, it's weird when you talk about that. Like, I always, for some reason, it always reminds me of Neanderthals and like when they found, because they were so stupid. It's like, okay, well, they have a bigger cranial mass than we do, so they had bigger brains than we did or do. So maybe they were as smart, if not smarter than us. Like, why are they stupid? Well, they're cavemen. And then they start finding the young girls with beads in their hair. Like young skeletons of young girls with beads.
Well, they weren't, I guess, beads?
Beads, yeah. And so it was like, oh, like, what is this? And like, you're looking at the first signs of human culture.
Well, yeah, because eventually there'd be, what's it called? Given enough time, they say that the chimpanzees or some of the apes have entered the Stone Age.
Yeah, I've heard that.
They're
I don't
chipping
know
away
which
at
ones,
rocks and making like
Yeah.
tools and stuff. It'll happen. It's incredible that it happened in our lifetime.
Yeah. We literally saw.
Did you believe that?
I was like, we're literally watching.
There's 2 humans now.
How do you like that?
How do you like that? Or, I mean, that should be, I don't know, maybe considered above animal in the eyes of the law. I don't know.
The eyes of the Lord.
I don't know. Should we need to fix this world. The world needs fixing. A lot of it.
Then the argument would be, there's a lot of things that are more important than chimps' feelings.
Yeah. Do you know who Dr. Stephen Greer is?
No.
Oh, Dr. Stephen Greer. He just went on another podcast. I mean, these are people who are famous. And if he'll ever do our podcast, it'll be a fucking dumbed down version of it. But there's a cool podcast that does it, and there's like some smart people behind it. And there was like 2 people interviewing this doctor. He was a trauma surgeon who gave up being a trauma surgeon to kind of work within government and get some type of disclosure out to people. And I think he's gonna fucking do it because he's promising, or he's saying that, or he's not promising anything because he's just a witness to all this stuff. He's saying that there's ways that they're gonna there's free energy available or to us, or there's patents behind this, and it's locked away and it's not going to get released ever because of the whole
The implications.
Yeah. So he's putting out a documentary which is going to explain to people how this is all going to work. It's coming out next year. You should check it out, the documentary at least. But there's going to be stuff about like giving each household a fucking thing that looks like a battery or like a generator, the size of a generator, that gives you free power to the entire house at all times forever. It draws energy out of some 0 point something that I don't know how the fuck he doesn't know how to explain it either. He's not a like one of those people that knows how to explain those things. He says that there's patents and stuff in just locked away forever because of whatever,
I think he's gonna be one of those guys who's gonna commit suicide handcuffed with 3 bullet holes in his head.
Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Who knows? Like, if that comes to be, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And we could really move on to become a type 1 civilization. You know how Michio Kaku says?
I was just telling Kate.
I forgot his name.
Michio Kaku.
Okay, him. He's saying that the way he explains that type 1 civilization is that we're all just fucking okay with everyone being out, like, around us all the time, and we just move on with our lives and enjoy it, and just have some version of a utopia, being all hippie about it, like peace and love and all that. Like, that's kind of true, like, or real. It can happen because I know you're cool, and I know everyone else I know is pretty cool, and everyone's pretty cool all the time. So can we all just be fucking cool?
The answer to that is a resounding no.
Obviously, we all have to like provide and help each other out, like in that aspect. Like, we all have to do something to help somebody else out, and then you're contributing to the bigger circle of things.
Yeah.
So everyone just has to like help move things along and live. I mean, try to enjoy your life somehow with a type of job somehow.
I'm just thinking about like unlimited energy. That would basically solve the problem with universal income, because there would be no more need for free money because your resources are now provided for free. So it's like money is kind of just like an extraneous thing. where it's like, because I mean, if you other than having to pay for your dwelling, everything else is your bills provided for. You know, if it's a power source, then soon enough they'll find a way to power cars with it.
I find like joy in my job. I know there's a lot of people that don't. They don't like their job. They don't like being at work. You'll find a joy somehow in your job. You just have to do something for somebody else. Is all I'm saying. It's just it doesn't have to be a big thing. You can be helping out like your brother do something the next day, and then you can do something the next week, and you just have to contribute, make everything like move along quick, like better.
It's called being in a relationship.
Yeah,
that's how relationships work. Where it's like,
we'll be one planet.
Do you remember Mary, my old landlord?
Yeah. Did things happen at her house?
No, that house was dead. There was nothing going on in that house. Like I would literally walk in.
I love going over there because like when you lived over there, I think I had more free time or something, and I would be there a lot.
Yeah.
And I was friends with your landlord. It was pretty cool. She was like always like smoking weed and whatever. Yeah. And I could I never like I don't think I ever like saw her smoking weed, but she was always kind of like just laying low and shit. I'm like, yeah, she smokes weed. Mary was really cool.
Yeah, no, she was awesome, but she was big on that like relationships are a thing. It's like a living, breathing animal. It requires constant nurturing. It's not just something that you do and then it's done. It's like that's how relationships go south when you have a 10-year relationship and the guy is still at the starting line where they started the relationship and the girl's been developing for 10 years and it's like, hey, why the fuck aren't you here with me? You know, and it's just like you need to get that mindset for society where it's like, hey, we're in this together. Whether you like me or I like you or you don't like me or I don't like you, we all have to live here. So just make it fucking work, you know? But that's just not the human condition. It's the human condition is how can I have a lot and how can you have less in the process?
I think like what bothers me the most about leaving my house and it's not that I don't like. I mean, I like going to work. The thing I don't like is driving to work. Driving to work with people that are impatient and don't give a shit that who's in the car next to you. They don't give a fuck sometimes.
Yeah.
I've been run off the road a couple times for no fucking reason. And it's ridiculous. People they drive and they don't think about what's going to happen when I hit the wall at 40 miles an hour and then my tires are going to give out and like roll my car and then hit the wall at 40 miles an hour. Whatever, like the incredibly like dangerous shit that happens every day when you drive is I mean, you're moving like this giant thing that's like thousands of pounds at least, right? I mean, I don't know what the smallest car in the world weighs, but it weighs a lot. And you're fucking hurling this thing 40 miles an hour down the street. And the last thing you want to be is inconsiderate that somebody you might die that day. Like, or people don't take that into account any. And it's stressful, like going out there and driving and being aware of all your surroundings at all times. It's kind of like, and we take it for granted because like we just drive everywhere. But driving is so, like, I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Driving to work is just if everyone got along on the road, I think everything would also improve. Like the rest
dramatically, yeah.
Like everyone was just safe on the road. If they really did do the Elon Musk shit, where they do the auto driving cars or whatever, it has to be everybody, and then we can just really go faster. Because the cars would miss each other all the time. If they were all if everything was like interlocked, if everything was like flowing on top of each other like that, it would work. I mean, but I guess you'd need like stuff that wouldn't break down, like tires. If there shouldn't be like any tires that blow out. I don't know if there's a technology that's kind of come out.
They have the ones that are like solid rubber.
Yeah, they could do that. Fuck. All right, I'm all in on this. They should do that too. This should just fix everything.
The thing though that gets me though with the self-driving cars is a couple years ago somebody brought up a really valid point where they said where they go, okay, so you know where I'm going with this?
I don't know. No,
okay. The car will avoid hitting another car, right?
Really? Okay.
Yeah. It'll avoid hitting another car. What if you're driving on a street and you can't turn this way because there's a car next to you, and the car's right here, so the car veers and goes onto the sidewalk where there are pedestrians? What does the computer do when there are humans in every possible scenario? And it's like, do you go on the curb and kill civilians? Do you just smash into the car? What do you do?
I guess it's just smash into the car. I mean, people there's protection.
Yeah,
right?
That's the thing. But then it's like then that has to override the system that was set up in the first place, which was to avoid hitting the car in front of you.
Well, there's things that are still beyond control of, like, the universe will still happen. It's not like we could still get, like, meteors and shit thrown at us. It's not like it fixes the entire world. Like, NASA just, like, diverted what is it, meteor, asteroid, or whatever the fuck it is?
Yeah.
They just, like, knocked one out of the course. It wasn't, like, gonna hit us or anything.
But they wanted to see if they could do it.
Yeah, but, like, so it can be done.
Yeah.
So it's all these, like, stuff. The universe still happens around us.
For sure.
But we will move on into, like, a better society, with, like, a good place to be around.
The thing with that,
I mean, it is good to be around now. It's fine. Life is good.
Yeah, but
life is awesome right now.
I think that a lot of times people get like a are we there yet mentality, where it's like, are we at that point of a perfect world? And it's like, it's never going to happen. You're just going to continue to work toward it. And that's going to be it. Like,
we won't
it's going
probably
to be
see it.
No, but it will forever be a work in progress, because because there's never going to be a way at that point to take 10 billion people and say, so we're all in agreement, this is good.
Yeah, I think everyone would be okay. And then people would freak out, people would lose their mind, and people wouldn't be able to handle it. They go fucking crazy on it.
Yeah, start cannibalizing each other.
Yeah. They're just like, it's fucking too free. It's too free now. It's like, dude, just go to the store, still get some apples. Like, the guy that's bringing the apples, he's still gonna bring them.
Make sandwiches for the week. Keep yourself busy.
Check out that Netflix. I don't know, do stuff. Go learn a different language. Go see other shit. Like, go see other countries. Still work.
Traveling is,
because there's only so much life that you're given. You still want to go and do those things. Like, I want to go see, like, my fantasy trip. I've thought about it like 1,000 times. It has to be a week, because realistically, now I'm thinking about doing it. Going to Belgium. Okay. No. Going to Amsterdam for the week. And then the weekend, go to the racetrack in Belgium. It's only a 2-hour car drive. Oh, wow. So if I stay in Amsterdam, just hang out there for the week. Yeah. Just go to the museums and all that shit. They got weed there, so I mean, yeah, I'll just have a good time, I guess. But yeah, check all that stuff out in Amsterdam, and then hit the go to the racetrack on the weekend. It starts like on Thursday, like awesome. I just get down there on a Thursday and then drive back, or probably stay down in Belgium. Who knows? Just figure it out afterwards. Once I actually start, like, I don't know. I don't want to do it. I can't do it this year. I still have, like, a bunch of stuff I need to figure out at work. I don't want to. Well, that's my week off, I guess. Should probably just go. You want to go to Belgium with me?
I can't do that. Are you out of your mind? You're fucking high.
I mean, I'll just throw it on the credit card. It can't be that expensive.
Be a couple grand. It wouldn't be.
I'll pay cash for, like, the tickets, and then, like, just finance all the travel.
The price isn't what I'm worried about. Is I don't think I'd ever be able to get a week just to do that.
Oh, damn it! All right,
I'm sorry.
That'd be so cool.
That sounds amazing.
I really want to go. That'd be so cool. I have to figure out somebody I think would be able to go with me. That'd be so fucking fun. Oh, you know, like, recording stuff, huh?
A little bit.
I know, like, a little bit of editing, because I've been putting the show out. So who does all your mixing and stuff? Like,
Josh.
Josh does?
Josh is he's like a professional. He goes to school for it.
Uh-huh.
He knows stuff on a technical level, where he's not like, oh, well, you got to hit this button and then it sounds good. He's like, he understands, like, I'm going to cut out the mids and blah, 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 blah. And, like, the terminology he uses is all there. It's like, he knows what he's talking about.
I go to YouTube and figure out how to stitch all this podcast together.
You know, he works with Pro Tools. and it's just like,
Yeah, whatever's on my MacBook. Just
Yeah.
whatever's on there.
yeah. But he's making it sound professional. And he's actually, this week, he's taking one of our songs and he's running a rough mix on it.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it to a professional producer and have the guy do a one-on-one with him and tell him, bring this up, bring this down, cut this out, keep this. Like, the guy's going to tell him, like, how a professional producer would produce that song.
That's awesome.
And then Josh could take that advice or just ignore it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So when's the album coming out? Or who are some of the other people on your because you have the guest vocalists, right? Like
Yes.
5 guest vocalists.
Yes, we do.
Who's all on here?
Okay, so
I've seen your Instagram's fucking awesome, dude. You fucking have them like, you just have them like recording like just their vocals and it's fucking raw as shit, dude. It's fucking awesome.
That's Gage. That's
Gage,
the
the dude with the big fucking earrings, right?
Yeah.
Like the fucking.
That video at the very end, people were getting pissed off at it.
Yeah.
Wait, I just cut it together where it's like, you want to do it? 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 It's just so abrasive.
I love it.
But yeah, so it's funny because Gage is one of our friends. He plays in another band in Arizona, and he's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And our friend Anthony, the guy in the video with him, he's a guitar player, and he tells me, hey, Tim, listen to my vocals. And he lets out just this huge growl. And I told him, I was like, you're really good. You should keep doing that.
Yeah.
And so I tell him, hey, fuck it. Put your vocals on the album, too. And he's like... So, because he's just like, he's a listener of the band. He's not, you know. And so he was really excited to do that. And then we got Jose Loza.
Who's Jose Loza?
Jose,
your homie.
yeah.
Okay. Like, what's he been up to? He's been doing good?
Oh yeah, no, he's I think he's still living in Hemet.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, but got him doing vocals, and then we got this guy Anthony Michelli doing vocals. He's a slam vocalist from back east.
Nice.
Really good. And then I can't name the last person because it's
a mystery guest?
It's a mystery guest.
Nice.
Yeah. But
so it's should we expect somebody big?
very.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and without giving too much away, no, I'll just leave it at that. Like, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's thank you for sharing all that. Dude, that's awesome. Thank you for, like, I don't know who you're going to share all this to, but I mean, if you're going to like share it to anybody, like
I'll post it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and if anybody's from there listening to our podcast for the first time, check out some other episodes. We talk about like alien shit, Roswell. There's a bunch of shit on Roswell. Holy shit, there's a lot of shit on Roswell. There's stuff in the National Archives about Roswell. Like an interview with this guy that was a mortician, and the Air Force Base called him and asked him, what size are your coffins? Do you have like child-sized coffins? They're like, yeah, we have child-sized coffins, whatever. I don't have any here today, but if you need them by, whatever time, like, I'll get them to you by the next morning. He had to get them from like Amarillo or some shit. Or I can't remember like the whole story,
Yeah.
but there was like a whole thing about it. And then they called about like dry ice. They're like, how do you keep bodies from like decomposing? They're like, they couldn't get it on the record or whatever. They wouldn't put it on the record. And so there's like the interview with that guy. There's an interview with the lady that was neighbors with him, like they owned the ranch next to the crash site.
Shit.
There's interviews with fucking all these people from all over the town. Like, why are they all making this up?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make, and it makes it's in the National Archives.
It's right there.
There's like case numbers and shit about it. Like they probably put one of these things on the fucking on the being. It's wild shit.
No, it's crazy because I remember watching this documentary years ago and reading about stuff And just the fact that everybody was so upfront when it happened. Oh,
Yeah.
little guys crashed here and we found them, and they were little people.
Yeah.
And everyone had the same story, little people.
What the fuck?
And then all of a
how are
sudden-
they all making it up? Why
Yeah.
would they all make it up?
And then all of a sudden it's, oh no, it's swamp gas, it's a weather balloon.
It's easily explainable. Yeah, they did have an operation, fucking whatever the fuck it was called. They were crash testing like actual dummies off of weather balloons to see what would happen if they would eject, like, for whatever reason it fell out of a plane. I don't know what the fuck kind of experience they were like, or maybe they were the first time they had like G-force meters or something, or
Yeah.
who knows. Because back in like the 50s when that happened, when they had like that operation, whatever the fuck it was called, it was in the 50s. So maybe, I don't think they had like G-shock meters back in the like 40s and whatever,
Yeah.
they could estimate it probably. So I mean, there's like a bunch of stuff about like Roswell. There's 2 episodes, and I think we have like a 3rd one coming up if we can ever get this fucking show back together, dude. It's been so long since we recorded an episode, and thank you for being a guest host on here, and then being here hanging out, and then
Hell yeah.
you're gonna be sharing more ghost stories with us. So,
Yeah.
do you want to get back into that?
Whatever you want to do, yeah.
Yeah, I showed a picture. I took a picture of that list. Or do you want to talk about your book,
Whatever you want to do.
dude? Can you sign my book?
Absolutely.
Let me go get this book. I'll be right back. All right, I'll edit this out.
Sign my book.
Thank you for signing my book, Tim.
What was that?
Thank you for signing my book.
You got it.
I've looked up to you for many years. You've been an inspiration to me at many times in my life, through hard times and then really hard times. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm talking downtown.
I'm talking down. Hold on, let me close this door. Sorry. Tim, thank you. I need to give that book a read. I never give myself time to read. I'm a dick.
It happens. You know what I did to get into reading?
Well, I listen to audiobooks. It's not the same. It's just listening.
What I started doing is telling myself 10 pages a day, because 10 pages a day is 300 pages a month. That's a book.
Really? Okay.
And so I started doing that where it's like, you can read 10 pages, and then before you know it, you're reading 20, 30, 40 pages a day, and you just find yourself reading just out of habit because you enjoy it, not because you're obligated to read 10 pages a day.
I do get in and out of reading, because I did read like all those Twilight books. I really enjoyed them too.
Huh.
They're pretty good. I mean, if you
Bro, they're fucking hilarious.
I mean, I guess there's like funny stuff, but I mean, just it's kind of like the movie. Like there's like the comic relief sometimes, and it's just, if you've never seen the movies, like it's just fine. But like it's pretty cool. Like they play like baseball and shit, like as vampires would, and then they move really fucking fast and they're like the fucking 90s, and when like MLB was like letting them do steroids.
Everyone's Mark McGuire and Sammy Sosa out.
Yeah, everyone's fucking like knocking fucking moonshots and shit.
I'm all blasted over the fucking moon. No bunting! No bunts!
Man, I ain't got no bunt. I love that show.
And I think I read like back in 2017, the year before baby was born. I read like 40 books, and I was like, wow, I've never done that before.
Whoa, that's incredible.
I told myself,
job.
Yeah, and I told myself, read 1 book a month, just do it. And I was reading like 6 books a month.
Shit. I need to get into reading again. I just like fall in and out of it. I just sometimes like the only thing that I do read is people that talk about UFOs and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's credible people. I mean, it's like that guy that I was talking about earlier about the Roswell one. There's a guy named Jacques Vallée. He's like a French scientist that studied wherever the fuck he studied, and then worked with the government to find like telekinesis and shit. You know, like that movie, The Men That Stare at Goats.
Yeah.
He's the guy. He worked with them, like, or he studied it, or whatever the fuck. He looked through like all the stuff they did.
He stared at the goats.
He's the guy, I think. No, but no, he knows like that sort of stuff, like that level sort of thing. Like he's in the government getting like actual data from like FAA, like it's like checking out like what was in the airspace, like what was like seen by the ground, like just the reports by like the people that were there and whatever the fuck. And that guy is like really incredible, or really credible. I mean, sorry, but we're talking about doing an episode on that guy because he's have you seen the movie Encounters of the Third Kind by Steven Spielberg?
Yes.
That guy's on some fucking... He's on all the right path of all the UFO shit. Like, in that movie, he's got everything... what he called it... I saw it in a YouTube video. He called it a cut... what the fuck was it? What is it called when, like, the fossils and shit, like, you can see all the layers? The cross-section?
Yeah.
It's like a cross-section of all the UFO information.
Huh.
It's that you'll get like radiation burns if you're too close to one of these things while it's like operating. You'll get radiation burns. That's in the movie, and that's real. I mean, that's what's been reported in some of these cases.
Yeah.
There's the stuff about the sounds or something, or no, what else was the thing? Well, they communicated with them like by playing like these instruments with lights and stuff, right? And they were like good tones, harmonic or something. I'm not really even sure if that's like what they were doing. But they what was it? What else was in that? The thing about, I don't know. They made a big thing about the mountain structure thing. They call it the Devil's Tower. It's like it looks like it looks like a big tree trunk with all like the bark going up this way.
Okay.
That's what it kind of looks like. And it's a weird formation, geological formation that looks like a giant tree for no, and then it's all like flat on the top. It's really weird.
I've seen that. Yes, okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So, I mean, there's a connection with that mountain or some whatever the fuck it is. And I can't remember all the stuff that they put in there, but like it's really, really cool. If you guys haven't seen it out there, go check it out. It's pretty cool. So let's get back to your ghost stories.
Okay.
Let's stop talking about like other people's projects to get back onto this one. I forgot that it's just me and you hanging out. What were you about to tell me? You told me you have a story that you've never told me?
I've never told anybody.
You haven't told anybody.
I started to tell Cecilia about it years ago, and she was just like, "Nope, like not hearing this."
So where did this happen? This is a couple of years
Target.
ago. Huh? At Target?
So, I'm in the area where you feel profound sadness the entire day,
Oh.
and I'm walking, and I'm being tracked. I could tell there's something walking alongside me on the other side of the rack. And I'm like, what the hell? You know? And so I look down and I don't see anything, and I'm walking like this. And as there's like merchandise, and as there's no merchandise, I'm looking at a very angry little boy.
What the fuck?
Very angry, like just like furious, teeth gritted, eyes just like crazed.
Bulging, like-
He just wanted blood, right?
What
he
the
was
fuck?
He was little and he was dirty.
What the
And-
fuck?
And I just literally went cold. Like, I stopped feeling anything. I couldn't believe what I was looking at.
What the fuck?
And I immediately just left the back room. I put the scanner down, I took my vest off, and I just walked out of the back room.
Like how little?
Like maybe 6 years old.
What the fuck?
And he was walking after me, just staring at me through the racks. And I'm looking down, like walking like this, trying to see, like, and there's nobody there. And then as soon as the one box ended and there was another box like this, just right in between, he's just staring at me. He was just that face.
What the fuck?
And like, I got the fuck out of there because I was like, there's a difference between ghost activity and a tortured little kid spirit that's like furious. I don't know what that thing is gonna do, you know. And but yeah, I just chalk that up to the fucking electromagnetic phenomenon or whatever, EMFs or whatever. I mean, because really, it's like, did I really just see like a
little kid,
a Native American kid that was just
died in a bad way? Like, I don't know. Was he trapped in here? Like trapped in this?
Trapped in a department store.
It's a terrible sitcom idea. That's fucked up, dude. I mean, the whole situation's fucked up.
Yeah.
Fuck. If that's real, sorry. That happened.
That fucked with me for a long time. Because every time when I would like walk into a dark room, I'd see his face, and I was like, ah!
Like, how far away were you from it, or
like from here to the door?
I mean, that's like 5 feet, maybe 6 feet.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There was like a rack in between us.
Rack in between, but like, oh wow, what the fuck? Ugh, standing that close to something.
To something that angry
that
that isn't alive anymore.
That isn't alive. It's not supposed to be alive. It's not supposed to be able to be seen anymore.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
But that area, like, literally
squeezed the shit out of me.
That area, you felt like you weighed 2,000 pounds. Everything was just like...
It's like draining?
It was like a psychic vampire was literally just sucking it out of you. Like, your life force was just gone when you were in that area.
Maybe that's what it is. I mean...
Maybe he's the life force sucking it out. You know, like...
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it draws it. They say that they have to draw energy from this realm of reality. So, to be able to be seen or pull energy through or to be visible or something. So maybe they draw, like, just like your normal self. Like, they drain that energy.
Yeah, but I didn't include that one on the list because it was I was like, I'm not going to talk about that one because it's such a fucking unbelievable story. It's like, okay, yeah, you saw a little kid that,
but it's not just you saying these things. It's multiple people saying things like at your apartments. Multiple people saying things at the store.
It was corroborated.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. Like, why would people make that up? They just make it up for each other and just keep up the lies.
Let's
to each other.
perpetuate this lie for no reason.
For no good reason.
Yeah. Trying to think here.
I mean, the guy like quit his job. Like, what the like, the security guard.
Yeah.
Like, he just fucking ran out of the store. Like,
I'm done. Let me out.
Like, he just quit his job and had to find new employment.
For yucks.
For just to keep up the fucking, whatever the fuck.
The facade.
The facade.
Oh, but that story about Cecilia seeing the ghost.
Mm-hmm.
So, we would stay, Target closes, I can't remember, I think 10, right? So let's say it closes at 10. You're there till 10:30 cleaning up.
Yeah.
So one night...
we at my place, we close at 7. But I don't get out of there at 7. 7 is like the last time you can order some shit.
Exactly.
And today, like, they almost fucking fucked us. Like, almost, like, it was like 20 till closing, and someone ordered a fucking pizza. And I'm like, it takes fucking a while to warm up the oven, first of all, and then to make the pizza, it takes like at least like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Or not 15 minutes, but like 10 minutes. It's not a fucking, I mean, it's pretty easy to make, but it's just like, it takes a while, and then it prevents us from like shutting the rest of the place down. Well, not really, we were kind of behind it as it was. So I was expecting to be, it was, I don't know, I couldn't shut it down like fast enough, but I tried to make it here as soon as I could. What time is it? Are we still like,
it's 11:10.
You're not tired?
It's 11:10.
Okay. So yeah, it just took me a while to get over here, but I wish I could have just done this earlier. I had more like hanging out with Juan and everything. That would have been fun. And watch movies or something. Oh fuck! I wish we could have really hung out. Like tomorrow, let's go get breakfast.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah.
So she was super skeptical. She didn't believe anybody at work when they'd say the target ghost, blah, 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 blah. She never believed them. So one day we're back at the back of the store, and Amanda, rather busty manager of mine.
Oh yeah. Oh, so real quick, I sent this list to my friend, and they saw that one. They're like, oh, I can't remember what the fuck they said. This shit was hilarious. Oh, where the fuck was it? It's gonna be a juicy episode. I can't wait to hear it. What a dick. Anyways, no, I sent it to my friend and they said something funny. I can't wait to hear. What was the thing about Julie? Who's Julie?
Julie was the one who the ghosts were running around her in the dark.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking creepy.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know how I would react to that. What the fuck?
Yeah,
There's people that say that oh, you really want to get creeped out? Well, I don't know. There's people that say that like at the place where it's haunted, they feel somebody like entering the shower with them. Like their back is turned, and then they feel like somebody is. They didn't hear their curtain move.
Yeah, but they're just.
Somebody's pushed up against them.
Yeah.
That fucking creeps me the fuck out.
I've felt that kind of stuff at Target, so it's not a big. It's like,
really?
That's when I'd be in row 18. It would literally. I'm not kidding with you, man. I would be in 18, and this is how I'd work. I have my scanner. Boop. Boop. Boop.
What would it feel like? Like, what do you mean?
I had to do that the entire time because it literally just felt like somebody was standing over your shoulder just watching what you were doing.
Oh, shit.
Just everything. Where you would move, it was just like they were just behind you, just like moving with you.
Oh. What the fuck?
And so, yeah, so you would feel pressure on your neck. You'd feel pressure on the back of your head. You'd feel something touch you just enough where the hairs lift up. It's like they're fucking with you, just like which brings you to that thing, like that expression, like if you listen carefully, you can hear them talking. And
what's that? What is that? What do you mean?
Well, it's just this thing that I had read where it says if you listen carefully, you can hear them talking. If you focus hard enough, you could make out the words. Once you understand what they're saying, you could see them, but be warned, once you see them, they see you.
Yeah, no thank you. No Ouija boards for fucking me. No thank you.
We would say like clean that shit up, man. I ain't no clean.
No thank you. I'll never. Well, somebody like if someone gives it to me, duh. Like a good way to fucking spook me. But I'm not playing with it. I don't fucking want to invite any kind of that energy. I don't want to see anything. I believe that it's there.
That's enough for you.
That's enough for me. I cannot fucking openly introduce that to my life.
Don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Exactly.
So Cecilia, we're walking up, and she's walking next to me, and she just freezes. Like it was.
Wait,
like,
where were you? Sorry.
In Target.
In Target. What part of the store? Is that area?
Walking from the back room up through electronics.
Okay.
So she just...
Oh, like those big swooshy doors?
Yeah, exactly. We're walking through those. So we're walking up, and she just freezes in the most unnatural way. She's like in mid-step, and she just froze. Sorry, I didn't mean to touch you.
You're good.
And she just like froze. And I look at her, and she's like this, and then she goes, and she backs up, and she looks over, and then she runs down the aisle, and she goes like this, and she's just looking at me, and she goes, Tim, and she always called me Manchi. But she called me Tim, and I was like, oh, she's like scared right now. I'm like, what did you see? She's like, Tim. I'm like, what did you see? She's like, there's a little girl. There was a little girl in a Western dress. Like, it was a big furry dress.
Oh shit.
And Amanda's like, oh my god, and she's like rubbing her arms because she's like grossed out, but no one's freaked out. Everyone's just like, oh, you saw the ghost. Oh, you saw a ghost. Everyone was just used to it.
Yeah.
But after
What the fuck?
after that though,
So, they got Cecilia.
It got Cecilia, and then anytime somebody would tell a ghost story, she'd just be terrified because she saw one, and so she knew they were real now. Like she needed to see it in order to believe it.
Yeah, I don't want to.
And she saw it, and it was not for her.
I don't think I could work somewhere where it was haunted. Well, actually, I'm glad I don't work over there now, at the trucking company, because there
told me those stories.
There was fucking things happening over there.
That was awesome stories. I told a lot of people about those stories.
Oh my gosh, they rocked the guy's truck. It wasn't windy. He checked outside. He looked out the window, and then there's trees everywhere. That's how you can tell how windy it is. And that's one of the markers. You can see like, okay, the wind's really fucking going, or you can see like flags. If it's 40 miles an hour, if the wind is 40 miles an hour, a flag will fly straight. Like,
I never do that.
It'll ripple and stuff, but it'll be straight. So 40 miles an hour. That's how you can tell like you can shut down the highway. It's too fast for like semis. And I got in an accident at work, and then I was driving while it was too windy to be on the road. And there was fucking signs too. I'm a fucking dickhead.
It's just one of those, that's not gonna fucking happen. Is it really gonna fucking happen? It just fucking happened.
It happened. I'm a fucking idiot. But yeah, it was fucking haunted over there. Or at least there was fucking people that died there. I think like 2 people died. 2 people died, and then one of them was like, okay, she passed away. She was kind of old, but it happened at work. It happened there. So I mean, so that lady died, and somebody else died. I don't remember. I think it was like in a bad circumstance too. Like, I don't know. I don't remember all the stories. Juan knows the story. I think we told it on the podcast before, so I don't know.
I have tapes of something breathing in Willie's bathroom.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
You don't want to hear them?
No.
Oh.
I don't think so.
I have them, and they're aggressive too. It's doing it deliberately. It's like, you don't need to breathe. You're dead. Why are you breathing? And why are you breathing like that? There's no reason for it.
Fuck. No, thank you. I'm good. I'm not playing with the Ouija board either, so, so check that one off the list. Have you ever done any of that? Or you say you did?
Yeah.
Did you get any kind of response?
No, it's just a game.
Did you do it by yourself or with people?
No, I think I did it with this girl, Sonia Messina.
Really?
Because she was like, oh my god, you're not going to play with a Ouija board, are you? I was like, you want to play with me? And so like she held the board while I did it.
You moved the thing. So I guess you didn't really believe in it.
No.
Okay. You just made a joke out of it?
Yeah, it was just like, it was one of those things where it was like, it's like opening the Necronomicon. It's like, okay, really?
I think that was for the movie. I think they made it up for the movie.
No, the Necronomicon's a real thing. You could buy it in a bookstore. It's the Book of the Dead.
Didn't they make it for the movie? It's not a movie
No.
prop?
No.
Okay. I don't think I've seen that one. Oh, what did you write in my book? Can I read it now?
Yeah, for sure. You know what it's going to say.
Something provocative. You go to its boss. Oh, shit. I love it. Thank you, Tim.
You got it, man.
Okay, let me hop up over to this other chair. I'm fucking high as shit.
Me too.
Okay, I think I have to end the show. I have to figure out how to end the show.
It's been real. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for being here. Thank you for traveling all this way to, I don't know, help tell scary stories on this awesome Halloween.
Thank you.
Yeah. And big shout out to your band, Paroxysmal Butchering.
Thank you.
Is that the correct pronunciation?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for coming over and like promoting your band. Thank you for being a good friend to me throughout many years. I've known you for I don't even know how long we've known each other.
Since you were 15 and I was 14, I believe.
So it's been a long time.
It's about 20 years.
Fuck.
21 years.
I'm glad we were able to tell these stories somehow and then like put them onto something and then we have them somehow.
We're like 3 guys, 1 hammer.
3 guys with hammer. What the fuck is
You
that
don't
the name of this show? Can we make?
It was that video of those 3 Russian kids beating that guy to death with a hammer.
What the fuck?
And they said they did it because they wanted something to look back on when they were older.
This is us right now.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. All right, Tim. Well, thank you for being on the show. Thank you for bringing your... Oh, you have to hold it, I think. Thank you for bringing all your lovely people over here.
Thank you. It's been real, and I hope to do it again real soon.
Well, whenever. I mean, whenever you have the chance to get down here, but... It's annoying, sorry. Thank you for coming out here, but...
Hell yeah.
We're... How do I end this show? So yeah, wait, Juan's usually over here. I don't fucking remember.
We just played Ellen Parsons Project for 3 hours.
Yeah, so it's usually Juan over on this side. I don't know how to end this show.
I don't know where to put my hands.
Okay, I think it's the red button, right? The red button is record,
Yes.
and then you... okay. All right, so I'm ending the show. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. We're trying to get back on a regular schedule where we can see each other, where we can like come and do the show more often. I know we got off to like a good start. We fucking hit like 10, almost 10 out of the bag, like out of the fucking right out of the thing. But our life was in a different like state of being. We had a different responsibility, and then we just couldn't line up schedule wise. We could possibly do it like more often now. It's just that we need to be willing to put I guess this show in the forefront, and we're gonna try and do that. This is our kind of a road to redemption. Thank you for hanging out with us. This is I guess on a Halloween special. Like it's not an episode. Like we'll just call it something else or whatever. Well, a Halloween special.
It's Harvest Time Spooktacular.
Yeah. What are some of the projects you're currently working on?
I have a couple of things going on currently. I published a book recently called The Eastern Outskirts, and I kind of jumped the gun and wrote the second one like real aggressively. And so now, just maybe 2 or 3 months after I released the first book, I'm already itching to release the second one, but I don't want to do that yet. Because a lot of people that I know have been like, I bought the book, I haven't read it yet, but I'm getting around to it. So there's no point in dropping another book on them and being like, hey, check this one out now too. The series itself, The Eastern Outskirts, is basically just it's 5 short stories about 3 groups of total lowlifes, like just the worst kinds of people. And they intermingle with each other and just kind of cause trouble with one another. There is a lot of violence, a lot of perversity, a lot of vulgarity. But it's yeah.
What was the? Can you give us Can you read something out of it?
For sure.
Can you give us like a quick little glimpse of what this is? It's like a little preview or from the author, man. This is pretty cool.
Okay, let me see here. There's a title, or there's a chapter here called Skinheads, Sex Crimes, and Deviant Footlust. Okay, so this is just jumping in. The doctor, Alan Curtis, is at the doctor's because he's convinced that he's been poisoned when he's been drinking this product called Acid Berry Blast that's been killing chimpanzees in tests. And so the guy at the store is trying to explain to him, like, Alan Curtis, you haven't been poisoned, you're drinking poison, like you're hurting yourself. So Alan Curtis is at the hospital trying to figure it out, and the doctor is convinced that the Russians have poisoned him because he's like, Russians still pull that kind of shit. And so let me see here. While he was wrapping up his appointment, Ron was behind Pizza Destiny, hoping to land some of that street rat, hands-on kind of shit that he was always going on about. My money says that phrase describes some sort of sex act with a homeless woman. Ron was fingering through a totally barren wallet, spilling unused fast food coupons onto the concrete, speaking fast about pointless things in an effort to drive the attention of the prostitute he had picked up. In diverting attention with small talk, some dirtbags can con their marks, but it takes finesse. Ron Dallas has no finesse. With no money to speak of, and a worker who had dealt with her fair share of grifts, Ron's back was against the wall, forcing him to resort to the only thing he really knew, raw seduction. He was a beast at heart and by appearance, and he embraced that most primal of human urges. So you're saying the smell of semen and farts isn't enticing to you? An interesting starting point. I would not have led with that, but this is Ron's game. The lady, who was stationed on one knee at the crotch of Ron's maternity pants, did not look like she was having a good time and carried herself with the impatient annoyance of a Wall Street trader losing nanoseconds on stock info, not a tweaker working for half a fix. Though, in the hierarchy of society, I guess the two are pretty similar, relatively speaking. Are you kidding me? No, not in the least. Yuck. I don't have time for this dog shit. Do you have money or what? Rondellis seemed to ignore her and slowly, methodically continued to look through the various scraps of non-monetary paper occupying his wallet. Holding something up to the light, he examined a receipt that lost all color in the print. Fascinating. Accepting this venture was a lost cause, wasted time. The gal blew an exasperated breath through clenched teeth, trying to contain her frustration. Yeah, well, you know, them's the breaks, right? Fair enough, yes, but tell me something. How about this? Rondellis liberally applied body spray to his genitals to the point where the hooker was covering her mouth and coughing. He let out a fart that was a lot more violent than anticipated. It was one of those terrible slide down your crack and clap out from between your thighs and testicles kind of farts. The flatulence carried with it such clout that it blasted the hooker in the face with the body spray and fart cocktail, temporarily blinding her. She yelped and buckled, pawing at her eyes in agony. "Aw, man, that was the last of my fart spray," quickly correcting himself. "Body spray." He stared impatiently at the hooker, who exhibited signs of anguish. "I get it. Ouch. Are we gonna hit this or what?" She tried to look at him but couldn't open her eyes. "I'm not going to. No." He offered up a bulletproof counter. "Come on." "No, never. I'd rather die." "That's a bit extreme, but this broad is a bit extreme. I'll allow it." Appealing to her free-spirited wild side, he attempted a playful, "Come on, let's just get crazy." But the hooker stood her ground. The answer was a firm no. Rondellis was nothing if not gracious in defeat. "No? Fine, beat it. I need to go pick up my retard friend anyways. Thanks for nothing, idiot. Thanks for wasting my time." Rondellis was nothing.
Love it. Love it, Tim.
Also, if you're into death metal and heavy music, check out my band Paroxysmal Butchering. It's Paroxysmal. Paroxysmal Butchering. Check us out on Bandcamp, listen to our music, and communicate with us on Instagram. It's a good time.
Thanks for coming by. Thanks for promoting your stuff.
Thank you.
That's what it was called. I needed to help promote your stuff. Ugh. I'm so bad at usually Juan over here. He's got the more show rhythm. I'm just hey, let's hang out with Frank.
I'm the color guy.
So I mean, I do the editing and all that. He's Oh,
okay.
We have the whole that's how that works.
You're the brains. He's the blue eyes.
Yeah, he's way more charismatic than I am on this thing. But anyways, or he knows the buttons better. All right. Well, thank you, Tim. Thank you for coming all this way. Thank you for coming to see me. I'm gonna buy you breakfast in the morning. Hope you're hungry in the morning because we're gonna go eat.
I want biscuits and gravy.
Oh, we getting fucking biscuits and gravy, baby.
I want hash browns with biscuits and gravy on it.
Baby, we're gonna do it big time.
I'm gonna do it up, daddy.
All right, Tim. Love you.
Love you more.
Bye, everybody.